Hi! I'll be starting soon. I'm just waiting for the ad. I'm so much less dead today. I'm so excited. I'm still sick, but like not as like dying. And like thank God. Friday I was pushing it going live, I think. Shiny Cobalion is calling. Will you answer the phone? Wow, that is exceptionally loud in my ear. Thank you for the follow. We got like less than a minute left. You know what? I'm going to start the prediction now. I'll just set it for 20 minutes. That way you can all get that shit in now. You already know what we're doing today. So it's just a matter of locking in.
Please!
Holy guacamole!
Please!
Okay, hold on. Give me like one more second. By that, I mean 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! I tried to time that right. Hi! Happy Monday! I'm alive! I survived. I survived my illness for the most part. I'm still like not 100%. I'm still coughing and stuff. I woke up this morning at like 8 a.m. and had a nosebleed, so. But I have a humidifier, so I just had to refill that and everything's fine. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm not dead. Thank God. You know, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's a cold, so now I'm going to have a cough for 3 weeks, so. We do what we can. But hi, guys. How's it going? I know I'm alive. Thank God. Thank God. I have powers now. Dude, I've had a nosebleed every morning last, I want to say 3 days, but maybe it was only 2. I think I had 2 nosebleeds this morning and then a nosebleed yesterday. Just call me 11, I guess. Anyway, how's it going? I hope you guys had a good weekend. I didn't lose power. Also, Antarctic, thank you so much for the follow. And KJ, thank you for the 17 months. I appreciate it. I missed streaming. Guys, I literally today, I was like, thank God I get to stream. Like, I just like, yesterday canceling, I was so sad, but I felt really not great last night. Because I was like, I know I'm so close to being like good to stream, but I really don't want to push it. I'm just like, just one more night's sleep and I know I'll be good to stream, but like, I want to stream. It's been so annoying having to cancel and like being sick and not being able to do anything. I did miss you guys. I missed you guys and I missed streaming and I missed yapping. Dude, I could like barely yap because I coughed so much. Like today, there's a good chance today will probably still be shorter. I'm not going to end at like 8:30. Like it's going to be closer to a 2-hour to 2.5 hour stream where I'm ending at like 9 or 9:30. But just because like, again, I don't want to push it. I am not 100% and I have to go into work tomorrow. But I'm not like today I definitely feel like I can handle more than I did on Friday. So I am alive and I still have a blankie and yeah, I showered, hence why I'm like futzing around with my hair because I didn't style it. I just let it dry, but you know. Also, hi, Zach, and hello, baby niece. I hope that you guys had a fun weekend. I don't know if you guys got a lot of snow or not. Yes, Gamba is already up. Gamba's already up on Twitch. Hi, Matt. How's it going? Everyone on YouTube, hello. If I missed you guys coming in, hello. And same with Twitch. Anyone who came in, hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys are well. I'm excited to be streaming. And honestly, since today is going to be a little shorter, I feel like I'm not even going to waste any time on this screen. I'm just going to get straight into gaming it up, gaming it down. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we just got to lock the fuck in and we can yap together while I hunt. I've been playing a lot of Cobalion. I was actually just hanging out in Charlie's stream just before this because he has a server that I joined because I really wanted to play Cobalion. I was like, fuck, I'm like so jealous. He's like, it's open to everybody. You can join. And I was like, say less, I'm on my way. What the hell? What is happening? Why am I here? Anyway, I think I was like gonna make donuts and then I did and then I didn't do anything with them because I felt too sick and then I stopped playing. I went to sleep. 24, god damn it. You see that we're getting another one next weekend? I can't. Like, I actually cannot believe it. It is truly unbelievable to me. We're getting more snow. I don't want more snow. I'm tired. Also, my card show that I was supposed to go to on Sunday obviously got canceled because it was snowing and dangerous to be on the roads. But it was pushed to next Saturday. But if it's going to snow again, it'll get canceled again. And I don't want it to get canceled again. I want to go to the card show. Love your emotes. Thank you. I drew them myself. See the old Pokemon games with Switch Online? Mystery Dungeon? Oh, really? I know they had announced like Coliseum and XD like a while back, and then they were never actually released. It was just announced that they were coming eventually. Are those any of the ones that were up? Was that in the Nintendo Direct or something? I know that there's a Tomodachi Life Direct. Like, I want to say the 29th. We got a Meatloaf emote. Meatloaf? Now, who is Meatloaf? But yeah, we can name him Meatloaf. I'll agree with that. Patriots or Seahawks? Well, not the Patriots. I'll tell you that much. Fuck the Pats. I've hated the Pats since I was born. So, like, where I grew up in New Jersey, there were like a fuck ton of Patriots fans for some reason. And they were all the worst, most annoying people on earth because obviously the Patriots were really fucking good when I was growing up, particularly in like middle school and early high school. So I'll be rooting for the Seahawks, more so rooting against the Patriots. My Cobalion. Oh my god, if I get it immediately, I'm gonna be so annoyed. But also really happy, actually. Actually, I think I'll be more happy than annoyed. Also, hi, Jedi. How's it going? Master in Education. I was so hyped that school was canceled. Oh, my God. Dude, aren't they, like, getting rid of snow days now? Bro, that was fast as fuck, Shiny Lucario. I think that's the first Lucario I've seen. They've all been Riolu. But hey... a shiny's a shiny, and that was quick. So maybe the luck is in the house tonight. I will say, oh, that's what I was saying with, oh my gosh. Okay, and you know what? Before I get into telling a story, okay? There is a shortage of Adderall right now. I am without Adderall. I haven't taken my Adderall since, I want to say Friday. I think I took some Friday when I was prepping for the storm. And now I am out. I have no Adderall. And I have to go to work tomorrow with no Adderall. I'm terrified. I haven't gone to work without taking Adderall in like 9 months. So I'm a little scared. But all that is to say, I have not taken Adderall. And so I'm going to be jumbled today. But I'm trying to lock in. She calls her shiny Hooper Milo. Oh, okay. That is Shiny Captain. That makes sense. I didn't know that she named it Milo. That's so cute. But I do know her. We were on the Paris trip together a few months ago, back in September. Getting shiny Vulpix and go. Oh my god, yes, wait, I can't wait for that calm day. Call it immediate. I mean, it could be immediate today. Virtual learning instead. Yeah, my school started implementing that back when I was in high school, which was pre-COVID. Which was kind of whack. They were like ahead of their time. It's like they knew. They were like, oh, we're gonna try and do virtual snow days because I think we were like getting a lot of snow. So people were like, or my school was like, oh, if we cancel too many days of school, we have to add schools on at the end of the year, and then people are gonna complain. So let's start coming up with virtual school days. But then we had to have like virtual PE, and it was like, take a picture of yourself at the gym. Or like take a picture of yourself working out. So like I took a picture of myself in front of my local gym, and then I took pictures of myself doing yoga poses at home. And set those in, and then you get full credit. It was so fucking weird. But we had like a scheduled virtual day. It was so weird. So weird. But take it slow, you'll be fine. No, I know. It's just that I was sick all last week, so now I feel like behind already, and so I need to like really play catch up this week. So it's kind of tough. Hi, Jess, I'm Milk Gamer. How are you? But yeah, I don't know. I'll be fine though. I feel like it sucks, but like I'll be fine. I'll figure it out. I did it for years before I got on meds, so. Hi, Kaylee. How's it going? Dude, virtual PE was so whack. It was so whack. I don't know if they ever like figured that out as far as like how they do it now, but. Oh, but what was I gonna say? Oh, Cobalion. Going back to the story I was gonna tell. Like I said, I was hanging out in Charlie's stream and on his big Cobalion server that he has, and he was talking about how he's never gotten a legendary Pokemon through Wonder Trade before, like in the server. And I was like, oh my god, I got one last night. I got a Thundurus. And everyone in his chat was like, oh yeah, I've gotten Xerneas. So I've also gotten Xerneas. That's crazy, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, what the fuck? Am I the only one? And I was like, if it makes you feel better, I've never gotten a shiny. And he was like, well, that doesn't make me feel better. He's like, I want everyone to get a shiny. Not kidding. 5 minutes, maybe. 5 minutes later, I hear the shiny sound in my game. And I was like, and I got a shiny Psyduck. They have the odds in that server set to 1 in 4096, I think. I was so excited. I've put so many hours into like being on that server so far. But I was so happy I caught it in a dive ball. I had dive balls on me, so I was like, ah! But I caught it immediately, so I got my first shiny, and I typed in his chat. I was like, look at the chat right now, because it tells you when someone catches a shiny. So he was like, oh my god, let's go. So good. Also, rip shiny Lucario. Sorry, I literally like the shiny Lucarios and Riolus and stuff. I've reset over so many of them, and I simply am just like, oh my god. God, that scared me so bad. Oh my god, it's so hard to do it with the controller in my hand. For some reason, like pressing in a certain direction while also trying to like do the dance, I like get fucked up. You're seeing a karaoke video of Gnarly? You're never seeing that. I ask you to respect my boundaries and never ask that question again. If you want to see me dance to Gnarly, it's literally on Twitter, me in my Skylo cosplay doing it. I also have a TikTok of me and Flannery cosplay doing part of it. So if you want to see me do Gnarly, it's out there. Yeah, there's even an emote of me doing it in the Skyla cosplay. There you go. I feel like if you look up at StudyTTV Gnarly, Skyla Gnarly, you'll find it. And that's the whole dance. Come on, regular servers, you can actually manually change the files. No, I know. I actually did do that because I was bored because I joined Charlie's server, but this was like really new onto it, and so I didn't like know. I still don't really know anyone on the server, but like Charlie wasn't live or anything, so I was like, I like don't really know what's going on, and like I have to ask Charlie more questions before I continue doing stuff and like whatever. So I started just like a single player Cobalion world, and I looked up how to change the shiny odds. So I kept messing with it because at first it wasn't working, or I thought it wasn't working, but I think I just needed to like move around because all of the Pokemon were like set in spawn, so I had to like either make a new world or like just move around. So at one point I changed it to 1 in 10 because I was like, why isn't it working? And then I realized it was. So I changed it to 1 in 512, but even that you get shinies so quickly. Like, I kind of am glad that his server is set to 1 in 4096, or else I would have like, I would be stopping for shinies every 5 minutes, and it's like, when you're on a big server like that, it's like, you know, I don't know, like resources are kind of like slim and stuff like that, because everyone's mining in all the different worlds, and it's like, even if you randomly teleport like anywhere in the world, like you could go in a cave and there's no diamonds because someone was there already. So here's to 100. 1 in 100? Oh my god. See, it's way too frequent for me. I got like 3 shinies in 5 minutes when I was 1 in 512 on my thing. I had like a Sandshrew, a Woobat, and a Seedot. When you hear me sing Defying Gravity, I actually have done that at karaoke, but my throat will not be able to do that right now. Unfortunately. I can't really sing much of anything right now. I read the shiny Clefairy and Let's Go. Oh my god, no. I think I only got that Oddish. I think that was like the only thing I managed. So excited to do Mewtwo, guys. This year on the bingo board. Such a good idea, right, guys? Watch me get Mewtwo like faster than I would have ever gotten Bulbasaur. Throwback to fucking dude, fuck that bitch. Fuck Bulbasaur, fuck Oddish, and fuck Clefairy. Fuck all those Pokemon. Dude, this Jonas Brothers song is such a fucking banger. This is like one of my favorite Jonas Brothers songs ever. But anyway. But yeah, I'll probably play a little bit of Cobalion, like, on my own. Mewtwo and Go. Let's Go. So, like, Let's Go Eevee will probably be the one that I do it in. I believe in you. I'll try. It's not going to be anytime soon. I'm still on definitely a Legends grind, but once I finish all the legendaries in Legends EA, I might switch to another game for a little bit, or at least some days of the week we'll start doing something else. Whether it's Legends Arceus or I'm not going to BDSP right away. But Legends Arceus will be for Alpha Snorlax, the static Alpha Snorlax. And I think that's one that could be really fun to do. At some point, I gotta go back to Dynamax Adventures. Yes, Frisco, I want to go back to DAs at some point. I actually just did a DA the other day while I was, you know, like, it was the winter storm and I was bored, so I got some friends to do DAs. But it took so long, and we, like, almost failed a Kartana DA, and I was like, can we do something else? And so then we switched and didn't do that anymore. But but it was really, really fun. It was really, really fun for the one DA that I did. But it's a lot easier when you have, like, 4 people and not just, like, 2 or even 3. Like, just having an NPC in any capacity is hard. It's either... or Arceus. Dude, I can't with the person that said it's pronounced Arceus, like Arc and Zeus. And I was like, that would be Arceus, big dog. Arceus is my favorite thing ever. Like, I know full well that it's Arceus. I don't super care. I'm gonna say Arceus. It's like Rayquaza. Like if someone says Rayquaza, I don't really care, even though it's Rayquaza because it's like Quasar. Like there's a few that are like that. Like tomato, you know what I mean? Like that's what that feels like. Arceus is so funny to me though. But yeah, DAs are really fun. I really like DAs. But they can definitely be a grind depending on what you're doing. But I definitely want to get a DA legendary because I feel like I haven't got one of those in a while now. So pretty good male singer, especially with female vocals. I feel like I'm the opposite. I'm really good with male vocals as a female singer. I feel like especially when I'm sick, dude, my voice gets so low. Like whenever I sing Loser Baby with Eliana, I always do it the octave up. I can do it at the octave that it is normally, but it gets a little bit tough on like the lowest low notes because Keith David goes super low in that song. But the other day I was in my car and it was when I was driving back from the doctor and I was starting to like feel a little bit better. And I was like, you know what? What if I put on Loser Baby and I tried to sing along? And I'm curious if I could sing it at the regular octave because right now I'm too sick. I can't sing it at the higher octave because my voice will crack. Like it's just not, I don't have the support right now in my throat. And I sang a song, the low notes were like easy. I remember when I would be really sick in college, I have videos of me singing like, I don't even know what notes. I think the lowest note I ever hit was like an F2. For anyone who even knows what that means. My lowest note, not sick, I want to say is a B2, maybe an A2. But it's like the same as going really high, where like every whole step up gets like really, really, really hard the higher you get. Where it's just like even just going one step up hurts. It's the same with getting really, really low. So whenever I'm sick, I get like, you know, if my normal lowest note on like a good warmed up hydrated day is an A2, I can go 3 or 2 whole steps down from that while I'm sick, which is nuts. So I kind of ate that up, but I haven't done that in a while. That's when I was like regularly singing in a cappella, so I don't know. Normally, I feel like I can consistently get to a B2 these days. I would say, yeah. And then my highest note, I don't even know. That's when we have a conversation about registers, and sometimes I can get into a whistle register very comfortably, and it makes no sense. So, it's just my life. Also, Wisteria, thank you. Best of luck with the cooking. I hope you enjoy. And thank you for the 10 streak, by the way, and also the lurk. They would have picked DA's and Sword and Shield. The only way is to hope that Peonia offers it to you, or if you have a friend that owns the legendary, if they like do a DA and talk to Peonia while that legendary is the front of their party, they can she'll automatically ask if you want to save that, so they could save it. They could save that legendary and then you can run the DA with them. It's very like convoluted. You can run the DA with them and then get it saved, but you would need a friend that has the legendary already. So it's like it's a whole thing. So it's kind of like whack. But if you're able to, it doesn't even have to be a friend. Like it could just be someone online. Like if you're like, oh, I want Raikou. And it's like, oh, well, I have shiny Raikou. Let me run the Raikou path really quick. We could run it. Or like, let me like put Raikou in the front of my party, run a DA really quick, talk to Peona, save it, and then we'll run it together. Traded Legends I actually don't believe work. I want to say I tried that before, and I don't remember how. But I think I tried, either I sent something to someone or they sent something to me and it didn't work. Scotty, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. And hi Yodi, how are you? I hope you're well. But yeah, I think they have to like match your ID or something.
Yeah.
Hi Lunar, how's it going? Lunar, we're talking about DAs. Alright, this is gonna be my last check before I reset. Come on, Cobalion. I know that you're mean to me, but like at this point, dude, You've lasted through my whole sickness. I had multiple streams before that hunting. Like, we gotta lock in at some point. It's gotta happen at some point. Because now it's just a little redonk. You know what I mean? Redonkulous horse. And today, I feel like my throat can handle a shiny reaction. At least one. You know? I could definitely handle at least one shiny reaction today. Also, I found another audio like right before I started stream on TikTok to make a video for, so I'm really happy about that. Because I want to get back into posting. Well, okay, that's the other thing though. Do I want to get back into posting TikToks at a time like this? Because TikTok changed their terms of service or something, and now it can it takes more information. It takes like your gender identity and like sexuality. It can take you like your immigration status or something. It's like so fucking whack. And it's like apparently also censoring anti-Israel posts, which is really strange. That I haven't seen anything about. I saw like a very brief message about that. I thought the main thing was that they were like taking additional information that really should not be collected. That doesn't need to be collected, and it seems like a weird government thing. Like, it seems like the government's paying them to take more info. Excited to get Shiny Charm and Shield. Ooh, yay! Hell yes. So wait, do you have 2 different switches with the saves, or are you, is it just one? We can handle one. We at least gotta get one. Well, I mean, we did see a shiny Lucario, but that didn't warrant a reaction. Also, Kittens, thank you for the 5 streak. I appreciate it. I hope you're well. Views also say 0, but I think it's a mistake. That happens sometimes. That does happen sometimes. Sometimes it just needs like a minute to refresh. A warm cat on your chest. Did we get the shiny yet? I mean, we got a shiny, which was a Lucario that spawned like right away. But we did not get the Cobalion yet. Unfortunately. But yeah, TikTok is being whacked. So I was like all ready to start posting there again, and then they changed those like terms of service. So now I'm like, and apparently there's like some Australian app that's like on the ups called like Upscrolled or something. But the thing is, like, I think that's awesome or whatever, but it's giving Red Note. Like, in the same way where everyone, like, ran to this random app that was, like, a different country's version of TikTok. Everyone downloaded it, wreaked havoc on it, and then TikTok, like, came back, and so everyone went back to it. So, I don't know, like, if they're gonna change the terms of service, or if, like, Upscrolled, or whatever the hell it's called, is not gonna give the same like reach and engagement. It's like how everyone moved to Blue Sky for like 5 minutes when Twitter was like getting rid of the block feature, like changing the block feature so it doesn't actually fucking work. Which I didn't even realize I can see replies from people that either have me blocked or that I have blocked. How does that even, what's the point of blocking? And the whole point of blocking someone is so you don't see their shit. But whatever. But yeah, people moved to Blue Sky. But the engagement and the reach was not there. Even though like a bunch of people moved there, it's just like Twitter was kind of too vetted in a way. So nobody stayed there. Yeah, the Lucario doesn't count. Lucario does not count. Got Latias yesterday. Oh, nice! Sweet, congratulations. Latias is going to be the last one I need, too. It's an Australian. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's Australian. Also, hi, Fallen. How's it going? I hope you're well. When is the old one? I transferred everything over to the Switch, too. Kept the old Switch, because I don't know what to do with it. Okay. So you'll have one file on the Switch, too, and one file on the Switch. So then you could, like, do DAs with yourself. That'd be kind of hype. They'll never change their main sites. Yeah, no, Twitter sucks so bad. And that's the thing is, like, people will... My favorite thing ever is when people, like, will virtue signal so aggressively on Twitter. And it's like, at the end of the day, you're using Twitter. Shut up my base? Yeah! Dude, I'm so pissed. When he was doing that, I had an ad and I didn't even realize. But then someone in chat was like, looks great so far. I was like, oh. But I got a shiny today in Cobalion. I'm so happy. I got my little Psyduck. Favorite of the Swords of Justice? Oh, for Rizion, and it's not close. Also, hi Psyduck, welcome in. Oh my god. That's so funny. I was just talking about the shiny Psyduck that I got today. In Cobalion. But I was so excited, dude. I like couldn't find it. I was freaking out. Thank God it like makes this like ongoing twinkly noise. So Arbus didn't get a shiny today. But he was mostly at the base like the whole time, from my understanding. I think it was Instagram at this point. Instagram's fine. Instagram is just like, it's very less, I don't know, it feels like less community driven, you know what I mean? Compared to something like TikTok or mostly like Twitter. I don't know why. Also, Instagram keeps changing its UI every 5 minutes and it makes me want to explode. Social media that works as a social media, not a political weapon or personal info archive. Yeah, that's unfortunately just not gonna happen. Though Instagram, I will say, is probably the best social media as far as like, if you would like a social media that just feels like you're keeping up with friends and it's not this like big whatever, like it's not a news source or whatever. Because like Facebook, you find that shit. Twitter, it's all over everything. Instagram, it's like no one expects you to make an Instagram post. No one expects you to put something on your story. And even if someone's like, you didn't post on your story, it's like, oh, but what if I did? It just disappeared because it's 24 hours. It's one of those things where it's like, it is easier, I guess, to kind of have it. Also, Charlie, thank you for the raid. How is it going? I heard you didn't get a shiny today. Can't say the same for myself. I got a shiny. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm genuinely riding a high. I wish I was streaming when I got it. Because I heard the shiny noise. Fallen was here actually like 2 seconds ago, I fear. And told me. But I was in, I think, Lugia, and I was just like walking around the Highlands still looking for a stupid Electabuzz for the bingo board. And I heard the shiny noise, not kidding, paused my game, looked at your stream, saw you were like at base or at spawn, and I was like, I realized it was my game because I had your volume on. So like if you got a shiny, it like could have been me, you know, or like it could have been you and not whatever. Anyway, I immediately start like running around and like I was literally just saying God bless the little twinkling noise because that shit was in the water. So I was like looking around blind. I'm like, where is it? Freaking out. And then eventually the twinkling noise got louder. So I was like, oh my God, there she is. And I caught it. And I haven't named it yet, but I took a screenshot and then I forgot where my screenshots are. So I'll find that eventually. Anyway, I'm catching up on chat. I saw someone say they got a shiny Cobalion today. That should be me. All right, send the luck my way now. Congratulations. Also, Sebby, I'm feeling a lot better today. Like a lot better. I've had a lot of rest today. I was on like full vocal rest today. I have another coffee with me. I had a hot tea right off the bat this morning. Followed up with coffee. I also took a Mucinex. I took some Advil. I've had a lot of water today. I refilled it before stream, which I will hydrate in a minute new. I have another coffee because I'm out of Adderall, so I need to, unfortunately, self-medicate with coffee. But I rested a lot. I took a couple naps today, just like little short ones, but I did get a full night's sleep for the most part. I woke up in the middle of the night. I woke up at 8 a.m., which was like an hour before my alarm. And I got a nosebleed, so that sucked really bad because yesterday I woke up with a nosebleed too. But I kind of fell back to sleep a little bit after that. Woke up, had a meeting, took a nap, woke up, started working, worked throughout the rest of the afternoon, rested a little bit in like 4:30 territory. Then I played some Cobalion, then I did my makeup, and now I'm live. So I'm so back. Also, I'm taking a sip of water. Kind of opt out from taking your stuff, and you can't. Oh, right. I forgot. Dude, I don't keep up with Instagram with the whole Meta AI thing. I kind of forgot that was a thing. But yeah, you can opt out. The only weird thing was like, was it Instagram that had that like location thing that they added, or was that Snapchat where they like, I think it was Instagram where they like made it so that your location's public and you had to like opt out. How do I set up a backup save? You literally heal at a Pokemon Center. And that's it. So if you want to like go into a portal and set up a backup save beforehand, just fly to the Pokemon Center closest to that portal. It makes it easier for fast traveling when you boot up the backup save and go from there. Also, Banslam, thank you for doing your pronouns. My pronouns are she, her. I see you guys already sharing your pronouns, so thank you so much. And thank you for the super shiny look. All right, I'm doing my best. Someone got a shiny Remoraid at base. Aw, that's cool though. And remember about you today? It'll happen though. The shiny, you know what's gonna happen, Charlie? It's gonna be all at once. You're gonna Wonder Trade and get a shiny legendary from Wonder Trade. That's what's gonna happen. I believe that with my whole soul. It's gonna be a shiny legendary from Wonder Trade. And of course, Lexi, I got you. I'd lose my mind too. That'd be sick as fuck. And hi, Diva. How is it going? I hope you're well. Twitter actually got people exposed for their locations when they lied. Oh, really? Because for me, when Instagram, there was an Instagram update that came out. It was called like Instagram Map, where you, it's kind of like Snap Maps, where you could see your, like people's locations, like down to like exactly where they were. But when I went to my settings to turn it off, it was automatically off. Everyone was like, it automatically opts you in to share your location, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you go in your settings, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if that was just like fear mongering, but it did not automatically opt in my Instagrams to have Instagram Maps on. It was showing everyone's location on a map, correct. Might have not seen it. Do not let Instagram say my location. I think maybe but I totally do because I've tagged locations before. Like in stories and posts if I am traveling somewhere. Also, Brian, hello. I don't think I said hello yet. If I did, sorry for saying hello more than once. Baxter arms on Saturday. Ooh, I'm gonna get ingrown hairs. I thought waxing like prevented ingrown hairs. You get more ingrown hairs when you shave. Because when you wax, it actually pulls the hair like out of the, like fully out of the thing, out of the pore. But I guess that could cause ingrown hairs. Did you do any like post-wax care, like moisturizing and stuff like that, like treating it? Because that's always important. My favorite new mega? I always have opinions that I don't remember. Hold on. Oh, Clefable? Clefable's one of my favorites. She's just so cute, dude. I need the SIR in perfect order. Absol Z. This is so peak. I really like Scolipede and Meowstic and Drampa and like Dragalge. Drampa. And there's like a spoilery one somewhere in here that's like super spoilery because it's really easy to miss, but I'm gonna scroll down and show it really quick, so I apologize in advance. But this one kind of rocks the house. She's kind of giving like Cynthia doll though. If you know what I mean. Like the spiky hair at the top, like I don't know, it's giving like kind of abused Barbie doll. But I fuck with it though. That Cobalion looked really small. Am I crazy? He looked teeny tiny. Glamora's is just like whatever to me. You know what I mean? Like Glamora's is so whatever. Maybe Cobalion just is that small. He looks really tiny right now. Whatever it takes to feel better. I'm most proud of creating my shiny hunt bingo board. Oh, yay! Dude, it's never too late to hop on the bingo. There were some great hunts. Kyogre and Heart Gold. Ooh, oh my god, I love that. I'm so mad that like I caught those in my Soul Silver. But I have a Heart Gold. I guess technically I could go for one of them. I don't think, because I always restart my Heart Gold, but my Soul Silver, I think I caught my Groudon or whatever it is. So I can't do that hunt. Heart Gold, I totally could though. Zia Legendary, of course. Platinum Radar hunting. Oh, I love that. Full odds XY shiny. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that. Hell yes. I'm excited to see your board. You should post it in the Discord when you're done. I don't mind regular. I mean, I don't love Glamora. She's like fine. But the Mega is definitely just like a whatever Mega to me. Like it's not, I don't know, Glamora is just such like a nothing burger Pokemon to me. Where like the Mega is just so like, I don't know. I guess it's like how some people felt about Pokemon that got Megas back in the day. Like I feel like Mawile was not super duper popular. So like maybe people were like, oh, Mawile's whatever. Not me. I love Mega Mawile, but I don't know. Glamora is just so not like, it's not even like a sleeper pick type of like, oh my god, wait, I actually do love this Pokemon. It's just like, I don't know. Glamora is one of those mons where it's like, is this really anyone's favorite Pokemon? Like I feel like Golisopod is one of those ones where it's like, wait, dude, this getting a Mega is actually fire. What's the Discord? Exclamation point Discord in chat if you need the link. Ah, banger. Mega Darkrai is definitely like interesting looking. I don't fuck with it. I can like understand that it's cool, but I don't know. I like how Heatran looks more, to be honest with you. Like if we're gonna talk about Mega Legendaries, I think Mega Heatran turned out a lot better. Really, I don't want. Oh, want to hunt Suicune this year, but I don't have the DA. Yeah, farming for it does kind of stink, but I mean, you can always try and find someone online that has it. Forgetting to make my bingo. Still meaning to. Never too late, dude. We got the whole year ahead of us. Dude, the Mega Tatsugiri is so cute. Because it's kind of a gag Mega, but also, like, is really cute. And I love that they made it so that whichever one you're Mega Evolving is the one in the middle. What Wild Zone would I delete? 17. Next question. Adela Super in a Carpenter moment. Oh, it's going to happen. As soon as she, like, tours with Demi Lovato, once that tour starts in, like, April, oh, she's going to blow up. She's already, like, on the ups just because she was noticed by Demi Lovato and, like, a few other artists. But, like, particularly Demi Lovato. I think, like, Troye Sivan, too, like, really fucked with her. But I still think it's funny that a picture came out of her, Manon, and Charlie XCX at a party, and everyone was like, because apparently everyone was like, Manon hates Adela, and everyone in Cat's Eye, other than Manon, is still friends with her. But it's like, they literally followed each other on Instagram after this party, and then the picture came out, and everyone was like, God forbid bitches have a conversation in person or in private. Like party girl anthem vibes, like Charlie XCX. I agree. It's giving like Britney Spears. Love Absol Z. Yeah, he's really good. He is super good. Also, Zevi, no worries. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll be able to get myself. I mean, it's already 7:48, and I feel pretty chill right now, but like I said, I'm not going to test my luck. I am going to probably go to like 9:30 because I feel fine right now unless I like deteriorate, knock on wood. You know, I should be able to get to 9:30, but I don't want to do like a full 3 hours just for the sake of my health. I'm excited for the Grammys too. That's this weekend and we're getting more snow. So I'm going to be all snowed in watching the Grammys and watching Cat's Eye win. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Is it just me or did... Oh my god, the Heracross? I dropped Bois at some point. I don't remember when. But at some point my whole team got over leveled. But Bois did carry me through early game like crazy. NYC Billboard. Dude, they're doing a collab with Laneige. They're on Jimmy Fallon tonight. Diva, did you know that? I'm pretty sure it's tonight. Like, are you kidding me? Great mind, thank you for the follow. Yes, he teased, he was eating a zucchini, and in the bag, it was just like zucchinis, and it said a gnarly sticker on it, and I think he posted it on Instagram like earlier today, and the caption was all of their like associated, what's it called? Emojis. I'm so excited. Hi, Day. How's it going? I hope you're well. I love to see my girls thrive. I like feel like a proud parent. I'm older than all of them. It like makes me sick to my stomach. This pronounced bois? Yes, I fear. It is French. It's not boys. I want to say boys so bad just because everyone else says boys. But no, it's bois. It means like forest or like woods. Which is honestly a quite beautiful name if you really think about it. I'm a Cloud9. I remembered. Wait, your pronouns updated? Yes. Oh my god, finally. The first message, they were not updated. And I was like, okay, pronoun extension. Now they're updated. We're so up. Insta! Thank you for the 4 months. Had to celebrate, of course. I wish I had confetti. Color was supposed to update as well.
I'm at work, but I had to celebrate.
Let me see if it's updated on my Twitch, and maybe it's just my... No, you're still blue. You're still blue to me. Didn't push on desktop? That's a fucked. Mobile's so whack about everything. Well, I'm excited to see what the new color is. I want to know. I feel so like the anticipation is killing me. And so thank you so much for the 4 months. I wish I had a confetti cannon. I want to figure out how to do like on-screen decorations on Twitch. So I could just press a button and then like there's like explosions. Did anyone's trees explode this weekend? Everyone's safe? Yeah, everyone naming their Heracross femboys. But meanwhile, it's fembois. It's 4E0D0E. I can't even fucking copy it. All right, here we go. Very dark, deep shade of red. Often described as deep crimson or brownish red. Oh, that's beautiful. Ah! It yelled at me about my ad. Whatever, man. Yelled at me about my ad blocker. Like, eat my narts, bro. Fuse! Thank you. Oh my god, I'm sick. Thank you for the 46 months. We are old, bro. Sometimes I forget that I've been streaming for like ever. Black. Like, ugh, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. Thank you for the 46 months though, Fuse. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I'm joking. Oi! Just Dance, I'm stop. Maybe when I'm healthy. When I'm healthy, I'll lock in. Would you guys want a Just Dance stream? You guys could not handle me doing do-do-do-do-do. I have that shit memorized. I did it on the cruise that I went on, and then I threw up that night, so. But that was for unrelated reasons. Well, maybe not. I think I was really drunk as like one of the reasons. And that's why I did the Just Dance alone in my room on a cruise ship. Fast travel to get to a wormhole and found a random shelf of Flaffy. Wait, we're so up. We're actually so up. Hi, Devin. How's it going? So old, but at least we're hot. Period. Because I gotta order more nails. Another shiny too? Wait, what is it? What is it? It's like a wine red. For current. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Current, like, like Kieran from the DLC, from Scarlet Violet DLC. And Corbeau, how they're all like berries. Future cup size gold. God, I wish. Let's fucking go, though. Let's go. We take those. That's a huge W. W cup size. Very nice. Wait, I love that. Also, hi, Allie. How's it going? I love shinies, too. I really do. Yeah, W Robin, W cup size. We take those. I simply cannot relate. But that's okay. I feel like there is sometimes where I'll use my little sticky bra with a shirt and I look at myself and I'm like, do you ever just feel like you're not meant for like a larger chest? Like that your chest size was destined by fate? That's how I feel. It doesn't match if I have a bigger chest. And that has helped me become comfortable in my own skin. 18 months, damn, that's not a long time. Guys, am I gonna know when this thing is shiny? Every day it shinos me, and I actually don't even know if I know what shiny Cobalion looks like. Like, doesn't it have green on it? But I also don't even remember. I know it gets like darker and like it has like green on it. Like a lime green, no? I've been looking for lime green. It'll be decently obvious. Imagine if it were shiny the whole time because it's subtle. Well, then I would have failed it like a billion times. I think its horns are green. Okay. Rat summer green. Okay. You know, look shiny up is hot. I normally just know what they look like. But sometimes when I don't, I almost feel like it's more fun to not look it up. Because then it'll like show up. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll look things up if I like start to get really nervous. Like, especially, I don't know, when I was like shiny and Dig Plus Soul back in Scarlet and Violet. I looked that up just so I could see the Scarlet and Violet sprites. So I could like visualize the difference, but YouTube didn't notify you. YouTube, what the actual mechanic? That's Redonk. Hi May, how's it going? Don't want a lot of the newer shinies. I feel like I do, but I don't like think about them. Yellow turns fluorescent green, the blue will go material. Okay, I'm looking for the green. I feel like the green is gonna be the tea of it all. That's what I thought though. Oh dang, you're gonna pop, dude. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be hype. That's gonna be so fun. You're gonna be like a Dami mommy. Because you're quite tall, aren't you? I mean, like, I am 2 feet tall, so I'm not really the judge of height, literally at all. I don't know when someone is tall and when someone is short. When I think of Gen 9 shinies, I think of the paradoxes. Yeah, when in doubt, if it's in the future, it's silver. If it's in the past, it's the same as what it's based off of. So if you know that Fluttermane is based off Mischievous, then you're set. It's green. Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon is really cool. Roaring Moon shiny is cooler than Salamence because it's less like pure green and more of like a minty green with like the gold on it. So gorgeous. I love shiny Roaring Moon. I think it was like Fluttermane and Tankaton. And I like Mashup and Mawstifer purple, and I have an Armarouge in my party. Ceruledge and Armarouge are still so disappointing, but it's okay. Tatsugiri, yeah, all the Tatsugiris. Those can be hard to keep track of though, because there's 3 of them with 3 different shinies, but should make a shiny quiz. There absolutely is. Over to see me like every 2 weeks. They definitely grew again. Wait, that's so hype. 5'11". 5'11" for the men and 6 foot for the group chat. Got it. I'm not anything for the men. So I don't really know. I'm 8'5". I always think about being like, sometimes I'll become conscious that I'm short and I get really upset about it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I feel like the biggest thing as to why I am not typically clocked as my actual height until people like see me in person, or like if someone meets me in person. I want to say it was literally Magmar that said this to me when we saw each other at Toronto. He was like, "Oh my God, you weren't lying. You are short." It's like, I forget if it was him or not, but I was like, oh, it was you. It was you. Oh my God. I was like, someone said that to me. It was you. I was like, I feel like Magmar Man wouldn't say that to me. Yeah, no, that was Adriana. My fault. I was like, someone said that to me recently that I had like just met for the first time. No, that was you. And I was like, no, it didn't upset me. I thought it was hilarious. But it's one of those things where you're like, I feel like 4'7". 4'7"! No. Don't say that. Also, hi, AK. How's it going? And May, I'm feeling good. My throat is doing a lot better. I'm still not going to push myself too much today, but like I plan on going to 9:30 my time, so that's in an hour and a half. So I don't look short. Thank you. I am. I like very much am. Like I am objectively short, but it's just like I feel like whenever I'm walking around, I walk typically with such big strides in my step. Hello. Hello. Where are you? Hi. Oh my God, she's not even like in frame. Hi, little. Can I try to pick you up or are you gonna hate me? Mamas. No pickup. Bye. Are you leaving? Bye, love you. Whatever. Anyway, just means I'm cute. Thanks. Give 1.64. I don't know how tall that is. Oh, okay, like 5'4"-ish. I mean, that's like not far from my height. I mean, that's like average. I have an idea of how short you want to be. My niece is 5'2". Yeah, okay, so that's like basically the same thing. But yeah, no, I feel like I do walk with a very large stride in my step because I always had very tall friends. Like, some of my best friends, I had a friend who was 6'2". I had multiple friends that were like 5'8", 5'9". One of my friends was like 5'10", 5'11". Just like growing up, I always had the tallest fucking friends for no reason. So I feel like I became accustomed to walking with a very big stride. And I also tend to walk very fast because my mom walks very fast because she grew up in New York. So if I'm keeping up with my mom, I gotta walk really fast. And it's not even that my mom is tall. She just walks really fucking fast because she's from New York. Also, no worries, Insta. Have a good time at work. Take care. And thank you for the super shiny look. But, oh my God. Yeah, that was the other thing when I was like almost fucking dying in Toronto. Then I couldn't take big strides because I was wearing my Crocs. Ever get surprised seeing someone shorter than you? Like, no. I mean, yes, but no. I feel like yes in the sense that it's very rare, but no in the sense that it's not like... I don't get shocked because I feel like in my brain, I don't comprehend how short I am. So if I am eye level with someone or looking down at somebody, I don't comprehend like, oh damn, this person's really short. Like that doesn't process through my brain like, wow, this person's so small. Because normally they are like, you know, just within a few inches of me. We're both so close to the ground. We're like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not very conscious. I'm not height conscious. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm more like a, whoa, this person's really tall. Rather than, whoa, this person's really short. Just because I'm, you know, because I sit so short, someone who's 4'10" is the same distance from me in height as someone who is 5'4". And it, like, those, you know, 3 inches make 0 difference to me. You know, someone who's 5'4" is like the difference between me going like this and me going like this. So 5'4" or 4'10" feels like, you know, like it's so minuscule. Whereas I'll be like, whoa, like this person's really tall, because they'll be like, you know, anyone who's like over a foot taller than me, I'll be like, whoa, because they're like towering. Do you feel judged for being 5'4"? I'm not judging you. I think 5'4" is a fine height. But yeah, it's just so like someone would have to be a full foot shorter than me. They would have to be like 4'1" for me to be like, whoa, 4'1" or shorter. Like they would have to be really, really, really short. And when normally adults, on average, are not like that. Like if you find a really short adult where it's not like genuine dwarfism, normally the shortest they get is like 4'10", which is only 3 inches away from my height. So it just isn't that like jarring looking to me compared to someone who was like 6'5" or something. And they're like way, 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 like a foot and a half taller than me. And that makes sense. I don't think that makes sense. Also, Blue, no worries, by the way. Have a wonderful rest of your night if you are going to sleep. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I do kind of, like it does kind of go over my head, like our whoosh, that I am in fact short. Like I don't think about it ever until I'm like being called short, or like I am surrounded by a ton of people that are tall and I'm like, wow, I literally look insane. Like if I am ever hanging out with like a bunch of my guy friends, I feel like all of my guy friends are like exceptionally tall, you know? Like if I'm standing with like Austin and like Dylan and Adam, they're all like 6 foot plus. And I'm like, I feel like a mouse. I feel like a mouse in an elephant cage. But like with, you know, when I'm with like Cam and Hasty and Eliana, you know, I think like Eliana will be the like tallest of all of us, and she's like maybe 5'6" or something. I honestly don't even know. I actually don't know how tall Eliana is. I'm just guessing. But like Hasty's like what, 5'3" or something, and Cam is like 5'4", maybe. So again, it's that like it's the same as like if someone is 4'10", it's like Hasty and Cam are also like, you know, 2 to 3 inches taller than me, and it doesn't really feel like they're that much taller. Hasty does give 5'6", 5'7", but she is not. Sorry, I didn't mean to actually 6'7" there, low-key. That was an accident. That's probably right. Yeah, I feel like that feels right for Eliana. Eliana gives 5'6" to me. Tall senior family at 6'4". Joke with my sister who's 5 foot all the time. God damn! You sucked up all the height. Natural 6'7". Oh my god, chills. I can't believe it. You got shorter on EAM. Oh, starting at 5'8". I think 5'8" is awesome. I wish I was taller. I wish I was 5'6". To be honest, I feel like 5'6" is such like a sweet spot of height where people will tell you like, oh my god, you're kind of tall for a girl, but in like a cunty way. Where like, it's before people start getting weird and misogynistic about it. You know what I mean? Where they're like, oh, you're like really tall. Either that or it's like, I feel like people either get like weird and misogynistic about it, like, oh, men aren't gonna like you because you're too tall. Where it's like, and thank God. But it's also like, not the constant like, oh my god, you're 5'10", you should model. And it's like, I'd rather die. Oh my god, where am I going? People don't take me seriously as a shorter girl, especially in VGC space. I do decree that that is true. I agree. I also feel like, especially with like going off of the cute girl box, that made me struggle so much with my like perception of myself as an adult, especially in like I don't want to say like in sexualizing myself, but in like understanding my sexuality and like sensuality. I just, especially like being the youngest child in my home and then also being really short, just the way that you're like treated by everyone around you, I feel like I very much was like I'm just baby. Like, I'm just like, oh, I'm stuck in this cute girl box, and it's just like, I'm only cute. Like, I'm strictly girl next door. And it made me very prude, I feel. Which, there's nothing wrong with being prude. But, like, I felt obligated to be. Does that make sense? So I'd see someone's height over the internet. No, it really is. Especially in streams, like, I always find it really surprising when people are like, oh, I didn't realize you were so short. I'm like, dude, I look like I'm 2 feet tall in my chair. Like, oh, I just thought you had a really big chair. No, it's just a normal sized gamer chair. That's just me. That's all me. 5 feet of fury? I think I have less fury than I used to have. But no, I would agree, Adriana. Like, being taken less seriously because you are, like, short. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. No one really takes it seriously when you are, like, genuinely angry or when you're, like, trying to set boundaries. So it's like, oh. Thankfully, I'm an angry bitch. I have 6'7" aura. Thank you so much. I have 5'6" aura. See, it's, like, so consistent. Thank you. I wish. I'm glad. And I'm glad I am, because I feel like the short girl stereotype that's out there, which I feel like all of that kind of aligns in misogyny, to be honest. As far as like oh, makes sense that you're short. Like, blah, blah, like, oh, you act short, and it's just like aligning it with like pick-me girls. You know what I mean? I feel like that is already like a misogynistic thing. But speaking based off that, not being perceived as short means that I am, to me, that I am not acting in a way that's very, like, pick me or, like, trying to appeal to men, I guess, which I'm not trying to appeal to men. So that's good. That's good news. But I also feel like that stereotype is really fucking stupid. So that's just me. I think you give your actual height maybe an inch or two more than what you actually are. I think that, and that's fair, but I think it's also like you know me in person too. I feel like a lot of the time when people have not met me in person, they are shocked to see my height. Oh my god, the Eevee chair, yeah, that's $7,000 bajillion. I can't. I want it so bad, but like, like an oversized chair. No, it's normal. My mom bought it for me, so I don't know what size it actually is, but this is in fact just a normal gamer chair. I'm just petite, actually. You only assume every American's like 6 foot. Oh, fuck no. Hell no. Taller than Kendrick Lamar? Wait, how tall is Kendrick Lamar? You think we're 5'4"? Wish I was 5'6". I think we all wished we were 5'6". At the end of the day, I think 5'6" is T. Everyone in chat that's 5'6" right now is like, play football not because of my height. Did it for fun and memories. Yeah, that's fine. I did horseback riding. I'm jockey size. Wish I was real short when I'm perceived as short. Because I want to give off some little goblin energy. I feel like that aligns with Cam very well. Like, we are definitely... We sit not in, like, the pick-me short girl, but in the freaky little gremlin short girl. Like, the two girls at a card show scurrying around and sticking our heads in. Excuse me, I need to look at this card. My trinkets. We open our... me and my little trinkets. Pull out, like, a 3D printed animal. And that's it. That's the vibe we bring to the function. Yeah. Dude, if the card show doesn't get canceled next weekend, I'm bringing my Eevee purse and I'm putting my Eevee keychain on it. And I also, I went to, I don't know if you guys know Squishables, but it's like Squishmallows, but it's not. It's a different brand called Squishables. And they have these little moths and stuff. And I went there. I went to the mall yesterday, or not yesterday, the other day, like a week ago. And I bought a little blind box that had the different moths in it. And I got a cute little brown one that matches Eevee. So I might throw that on there too. But I want more, you know what I really want? I want like keychains that are charms. I'm like good on plushie keychains, I think, for a bit. I want like actual charm keychains now. And I also need like cute purses. I need like 2 decently like mid-sized cute purses that aren't $1,000 bajillion. That's what I need. I need a black one and I need a brown / like tan / cream one. One of those 3 colors. Maybe like a mid-tone brown that matches the other browns that I wear. Because I feel like I have a couple purses, but they're all from like Target and they're kind of ass quality and they're all tiny. Like I have a ton of tiny purses. And then the only other bag that I have is my giant ass tote. My Kate Spade tote that I love. And it's Kate Spade, so it's really nice. But I bring that to work because it fits my work laptop, which is fucking ginormous. I want just a mid-sized purse to like travel with. Please. Since some people can't understand that we don't pick our bodies, our height, etc. No, I agree. I agree. Mateus, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hi, NHL fan. I am well, gamer. How are you? How's it going? Happy Monday. But that's all I want. I want cute little trinkets and keychains to put on a purse. Add it to my wish list. I should. I have to look it up. I have to find one. That's the thing. It's like once I find one, it'll be fine. But it's like I don't even know where to start. Like, where do you go shopping for purses that aren't like fucking Gucci? I don't want a Gucci purse. I honestly think like 90% of like name brands are ugly. I don't like the patterns. I don't like the red and green stripes for Gucci. I want just a plain ass purse. The only things I like are like Kate Spade, but those are also hundreds of dollars. Oh, is that having height requirements for guys and girls are weird? In what way? Like, if like in dating, or like in being, like almost like in in value. I feel like that's T. Because it's like, oh, if you're like 5'5" and you're a guy, you're trash. And if you're a girl and you're over like 5'8", you're also trash. Because men aren't gonna want you because you're too tall. And if you're a guy and you're short, women aren't gonna want you because you're short. It's like, who gives a fuck? Hey, this just in. Who gives a fuck? I think that's the thing. And I was thinking about this earlier. This has not necessarily anything to do with height. But I was thinking about earlier that, like, I want to use my free will way more. Like, what is stopping me from every day, like, looking in the mirror and being like, I'm lit. And then just, like, treating my day like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's stopping you from just, like, existing in a way that you want to exist? Other than, like, fear of people making fun of you or, like, your own self, like, stopping you. You know what I mean? Loungefly bags. Those are kind of expensive, too. I love a backpack. And I have a couple like really cute Pokemon Loungefly backpacks, but I want like a bag, like a shoulder bag. Per section of Marshalls. I'm gonna have to see if a Marshalls near me. Vera Bradley. Oh, Vera Bradley's cute. I don't really fuck with her patterns much anymore. That was very much like a middle school thing for me. That was like back in the day. Vera Bradley was huge. Also, cheers. Thank you for the hydrate. Thrifting. Thrifting is always tea. I haven't gone thrifting in so long. I went a ton over the summer and now I don't go outside. But I'm down to get matching purses. Eating dinner in the shower? What's for dinner? Dude, I want a snack after stream. I'm absolutely snacking. Do the mirror just to get completely shattered the moment I leave my house. Shattered? But what is shattering you? The cold? Or other people? Because other people can't shatter you if you don't let them shatter you. At the end of the day. Like, what's stopping you from just kind of being like a... and then living your life however you want? To be cringe is to be free. You know what I mean? Like, I wanna exercise my free will to have way more whimsy. And joy. Like, I just look in the mirror and it's like, actually, I don't have ADHD today. And actually, I will get a lot done at work. And actually, I am gonna listen and it's gonna be awesome. What's stopping me? Nothing. Myself. You just gotta believe in yourself. That's the thing is like, you know, people say like, oh, manifestation works, like, blah, blah, blah. But it genuinely is like a mindset thing where it's like, if you put your mind to something, you can and will achieve it. Actually, I'm not schizophrenic today. Actually, the voices literally aren't even that loud. Actually, I don't even hear you. Actually, you're stupid and I'm not gonna listen to you. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't work for some things. Like, unfortunately, I actually can't wish away my ADHD, but I can sure as hell try. I can sure as hell try my darndest. But at the very least, it's like a, you know what? If I want to be an it girl, I gotta start acting like it. And if I act like it, then I will be. My girlfriend for the longest time, no luck trying. It's because you're trying. That's the problemo. I'm not kidding. My best times in a relationship have always been the second I am not looking for it. Suddenly, like, the best person ever appears and you're like, oh, fuck. No. No. Hold shield. You block shatter. Oh, God. Dude, right click, left click. Wait, how do you do your shield? Right click. Drinking coffee to sub ADHD is crazy. Well, I mean, it doesn't really work, but I try. This is my second coffee today, if that helps. I also took like 4 naps today. So do with that information what you will, but you know, trust me when I say that I do my best, but the coffee doesn't really do anything. It's more of like a, okay, I've been on Adderall for a while, so maybe drinking 2 cups of coffee when I'm so used to drinking 1 will work. Like, I don't really think that, like, it's an ADHD competition. You know what I mean? Like oh, well, I'm on my 5th coffee, so the fact that you can have 2, I'm 5'1" and like 100 pounds. And I took 15 fucking naps today. You're not more ADHD than me just because you're on your 5th coffee to keep you at bay. Like, that's just so whack. I don't know. I don't know why it's like a, wow, you need to drink coffee to help with your Adderall. Lucky you. Actually, like, can you, like, go fuck yourself? I'm not kidding. Am I crazy? Was that not whack? That was whack, right? Next 25 minutes, you'll get the horse. What happened? If you don't know what happened, don't worry about it. It just felt so fucking whack. Fake it till you make it is a real thing. Exactly. No, I agree. I agree. Like, ew, that just felt so whack. Been whack. They have been whack before. Unfortunately. I hate that. I hate when people do that. Like the, oh, this works for you? Well, it doesn't work for me, so lucky you. I guess you're just less ADHD than me. It's like, okay, bean soup. That's literally the bean soupification of the internet. Like, girl, I'm the fact that I'm self-medicating with coffee at all is not a good thing. It's fucking 8:30 p.m. I shouldn't be drinking a coffee and still be tired. And I took so many naps today and I had a full night's sleep. I'm trying my best. I also just poured it on my desk. Ah, whatever. No, I should probably wipe that up. You have competitions about their ADHD is so weird. No, I know. I know, and it's like, I got my body, I'm very grateful that I got my body so used to, or like, yeah, so used to only drinking 1 cup of coffee, where now drinking 2 cups of coffee does help a little bit. It does actually assist in keeping me awake and alive. But in the past, I was drinking, what is it? 2 or a Celsius and like 2 cups of coffee and needing a nap. Still at 5'1" and like 100 pounds. So, and that's why I got on medication in the first place. But it's different for everybody. The whole point of having an illness is that it's a spectrum, and you don't have to discount somebody's experience with a mental illness just because yours is either better or worse, whatever the fuck that means. Acting like that is literally just a disservice to everybody with mental illness, truly. Because it's truly not a conversation. And call me lucky because I only need 2 cups of coffee to medicate myself instead of 5. Actually, like, get a fucking grip. You actually need to wake up. Wow, you're so lucky that you only need to wipe your ass once after you shit. I have to wipe my ass 10 times. Who cares? Who cares? Like, whatever. Drinking iced coffee in the morning stopped. Partially have a oh, can't do black coffee. Well, wait. Can you not do like oat milk or like a non-dairy milk in coffee? Yeah, lucky would be if I didn't have to do it at all. LG3O so much. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? No. Are you also anemic? I'm probably anemic. I've had this bruise for like a week. The only coffee that works for me is the caramel frap from McDonald's and nothing else. Wait, really? That's kind of hilarious. You're probably on like a sugar high or something. Canva's sweetener alternatives taste off. See, I don't need sugar in my coffee. I used to do sugar. I bought a vanilla syrup on Amazon, and so I've been doing that in my lattes. And it's delicious! I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning. I don't think I've ever had... I don't really have McDonald's very often, if ever. Just because we boycott. Hashtag we boycott. But... even before that, like, before knowing to boycott it, I never really had McDonald's. I'm always a Wendy's girly. But... a caramel frappe does sound quite delish. I won't lie. Which I like this matcha. I think it's so nasty. Have you tried, like, green tea, Diva, instead? Because green tea still has caffeine. Not as much as coffee, but... boycott McDonald's, did I miss something? They are, I believe, Zionist. They, like, openly support Israel. I like apple pie. I do love apple pie. I love most pies. Some pies get a little too sweet for me, though. Having to self-medicate a disability with a drug is always something concerning. I guess caffeine is a drug. But yeah. No, I agree. Green tea is really good. I tried to, like, drink less caffeine in college. And I kept switching over to green tea and doing green tea instead of coffee. But it never stuck because I like the flavor of coffee. Lower dose. Yeah, it's still, I like technically, by technicality, it's a drug. Arby's is an apple pie milkshake. I've never had Arby's. I'm scared of Arby's. I also don't really I don't really eat sandwiches. So like, I don't really eat meat very much. But that's crazy. My addiction, shiny Pokemon. Me too. Banger. Guys, I want to see the cab live so bad. Arby's is my last choice when getting fast food. Honestly, like, probably same. Only behind, like, Burger King. Yo, Burger King used to be good, okay? Me and those fuck-ass Pokemon Burger King promos, don't get me started. They're all in my trade binder. I organized my trade binder this weekend. That was one thing I did during the snow day was... I organized my trade binder. I put all the cards that I do not want in there so that when I go to the card show and or Collecticon, I'll have that binder so I can trade it for some cool stuff. What food do I eat out of curiosity? I eat a lot of like stir fry or just like rice-based meals. A lot of tofu. I typically will pan fry the tofu with peanut oil and then I'll marinate it in whatever sauce. So typically I'm doing like either white or brown rice, peppers, spinach, broccoli, whatever type vegetables. I'll fry up some tofu. I'll marinate it in soy sauce. The last time I did it was tofu and then I cut up a bell pepper and I threw those, pan fried them in peanut oil and some soy sauce with like some different seasonings. And then I'll do rice. I'll add the rice in and then I'll also add in spinach and let that kind of steam the spinach and it'll go or whatever. Add more soy sauce, all that stuff. I do a lot of quesadillas. I do a lot of cheese and spinach quesadillas. I eat a lot of spinach. And I'm very like, I really enjoy vegetables. Also, unedited DJ, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I eat a lot of spinach and a lot of tofu. So spinach is kind of my iron intake, and then tofu is my main protein intake. But I also eat a lot of eggs. Omelets, I put scrambled eggs in the stir fry, or I do a like a sunny side egg on top. Anything like that, but just like with a different mix of vegetables. Broccoli is a huge one. Broccoli or pepper or like bell pepper. Always spinach. I have like mixed veggies too that are like carrot, peas, corn, all that stuff, but I don't tend to do that in my fried rice. Also, hi Camp, how's it going? Might go to Atlanta Collecticon. Happen to see you there. Is it okay to ask for a pic and a signature? Of course. Actually, I have a special signature and I've only done it once so far. But I think I posted it on my alt like ages ago. Either that or I posted it on private. I don't remember. I showed it on stream for sure. But it might have been posted on private. But I have a little signature that I like doing that's really cutesy. So I'm happy to sign whatever. And obviously I'm happy for pictures. Happy to do pictures always. But yeah, even if you see me, I'm gonna be with a group of friends. So even if you see me with my friends, like, don't be afraid to come up. You honestly might know some of them. Because I'm going to be with, like, Vandy and Linz and Shan, who's started streaming recently. Charlie's going to be there. So all of us are going to be vibing. Also, hi, Rock Boys. How's it going? I hope you're well. And Smalliver, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. And Camp, you're all good. Thank you for the lurk. Or watch cooking shows for meal inspo. No, but I really should. I feel like for me, it's definitely like cooking TikToks that I'll see. Also, Flim, I didn't answer this. Shanghai fried rice, no. No, I mean, I've had like fried rice in general, so I guess maybe. But I don't know. Oh, Five Guys fries are they're so good. Unfortunately, the Cajun fries. Cajun seasoning is just so good. I should buy some. Okay, sorry, I was catching up. Hi, Glitchy Puzz, welcome in. How's it going? Excuse me. Never got a picture. I know! I meant to see you again, but then I had to go to the airport. Oh my gosh, did I tell you guys that I left my avocado in Toronto? He's back now. I got him back on, I want to say Thursday or Friday. I picked him up. And, I have him back now. Good song. I love this song. It's so sad. Gonna do each other again? I hope so. No! Lucario shiny. This is the worst day of my life. But yeah, whenever you're going to another event of any sort, let me know. I'm definitely gonna be going to a lot more TCG stuff. I've been like very much into collecting, and all of the girly pod TCG collectors are so cute. Realizing I didn't have the avocado, I actually almost sobbed. But because I was with you, I didn't. Because that would have been really embarrassing. But just given everything, like our flight getting so delayed, and it took so long to get to the airport, and I got my period, and I really wasn't feeling well all day because I was in so much pain, and I was tired, and I just wanted to go home, and it was snowing, and like just everything on top of each other, and then not having my avocado when we got to the airport, I was like, this is the worst fucking day of my life. But Austin Avocado is safe and home with his mother, which is me, by the way. And I love him so much. He's okay. But I had to sleep with another stuffed animal for a few days, and I just like, I don't know. Nothing feels as good as Austin Avocado. But we got it sorted, so. 2 shiny Wimpod. One of them is Shalfa. Nice! Shalfa Tyron and Shalfa Cyclozar. Wait, you're so up, actually. Can you send some of that shiny luck my way? For a Cobalion, please? I'm really in need over here. This thing is actually like being the devil. It's quite insane to me. Hi, King Coffee. How's it going? I hope you're well. Welcome in. New, thank you for the super shiny look. It is much needed. It is much needed. We have that. Circling back. As far as like, if any of you guys see me at an event, like, please feel free to stop me. Unless you see me beelining in the direction of a bathroom, feel free to stop me. But if I'm like not moving and I'm just yapping with a couple friends or whatever, or I'm like shopping, or like sitting down or whatever, don't be afraid to come up with me. Or come up to me. I don't mind at all if you want to like get a quick picture and just like say hello. I love that stuff. So I don't mind at all. I don't mind being stopped. If anything, I will say for the most part, from at least like, excuse me, my experience with like my friends and hanging out with content creators, it's always like we're always like, oh my god, we're like famous. Like it makes us feel really good. Like we get excited that people want to come up and say hi. That's my experience anyway, like with the people that I hang out with. We're sticking with green foods. In my head, green is supposed to be gross. See, it's so interesting because I never understood like veggies are gross. Because I always really liked them. Like, I feel like I get that way with certain vegetables or just like certain foods. Like, I feel that way with mushrooms. Like, to me, I feel like my brain has a stigma against mushrooms. That's like, oh, mushrooms are gross and weird and bad and fungus. But every single time I've eaten a mushroom, I'm like, like yummy. Like mushrooms are always delish, but I just, for some reason, my brain, whenever I see something has mushrooms on it, I'm like, ugh. I hate mushrooms. Yeah, just steamed broccoli, just a little bit of salt. Broccoli's so good. I don't like raw broccoli, though. Cold broccoli. Uncooked broccoli. Just got a shiny Glade in Cobalion. A Masuda method. Whoa, I didn't even know you could Masuda in Cobalion. That's kind of cool. Eating Toad from Mario. Well, don't say that. Butter glaze. That sounds good, too. Never had cauliflower. Cauliflower is good, but I think it's definitely one of those vegetables where it's like, I can understand if people didn't like it, you know? For me, I think, like, Brussels sprouts I get weird about. Artichoke heart is really good. Spinach, cream spinach was one that I was weird about for a hot minute, and then I tried cream spinach for the first time, and I felt like that fucking scene in Ratatouille where he eats a grape and cheese at the same time. Cauliflower is like white broccoli, but it makes your piss reek. And cooking it reeks. Oh my god. Cauliflower smells so bad when you're cooking it. That shit smells like burnt piss. And no, I haven't smelled burnt piss, but I promise you, if you smelled it, you would be like, wait a minute. If I knew what burnt piss smelled like, I know that that would be accurate. Like, if someone burned piss, it would be like, oh, cauliflower. Cauliflower reeks so bad. Looks like popcorn to me. I know it's not gonna taste like popcorn. I mean, you can totally make it taste like popcorn. If you cover cauliflower in butter and salt, that shit's gonna taste like popcorn. I feel like cauliflower doesn't have that much of an aggressive flavor to not taste like popcorn. You do it with friends. Masuda activates when you're breeding a Pokemon that isn't originally owned by you. That's so interesting. Well, that's really hype. Love fried cauliflower as a vegetarian. Kind of chicken wings moment. Oh, T! I have seen that. Cauliflower wings is a big thing. Eat a lot of cauliflower. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. It's like asparagus. Asparagus makes your pee reek so bad. But it's also kind of like a... It's like gasoline, where it's like, ugh, it smells like ass. It smells like gasoline. But then you're also like... You know what I mean? Try cauliflower wings after Paul Rudd did on Hot Ones. Oh, really? Is he vegetarian? I don't think I knew that. That's so funny. Oh, you used to love XYZ. I would never eat that food. I eat hot dogs. Okay, hot dogs are way better grilled than steamed. Steamed hot dogs are so gross. If you're gonna eat a hot dog, you better throw that shit on the grill. You cannot make me eat a steamed hot dog. I used to love steamed hot dogs. Nowadays, I just really don't fuck with it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what changed my palate. Maybe I'm just not used to eating meat anymore. But a steamed hot dog is not it. It is not it. Especially because I'm not a condiment girly. Banger alert. Guys, Sparkly Snow, how's it going? First started OC as a broccoli girl. That's adorable. Dude, I love OCs based off food. If I had an OC based off food, she would be a smoothie. And she would be a strawberry banana mango smoothie. Do with that information what you will. I don't really know. I don't plan on designing this, but like that's what she would be. And her hair would be pink and then like orange yellow at the tips. And then she would either have, honestly, maybe she'd have brown eyes. Because I was like green or blue, but she would either have green or brown, I think. And then she would just wear a lot of pink, orange, and yellow. I kind of feel like she would have like a little like overall moment, but it like is an overall skirt. Oh my god, I literally have 100 seconds of like, what am I doing? My ass was about to fail a Cobalion for fun. Like, let's lock in. Land up donut. Ooh, I like that. Very borderline vegetarian, not quite because I do like chicken. I'm the same way. I feel like poultry kind of almost sits in a different realm, but I also enjoy when my mom makes beef tacos, and then I also like bacon, and I like ham steak. So there are like a select few meats that are fine for me, but at home and when I go out, like with my family, I eat it, or not with my family. When I go out and eat with my friends, I eat almost exclusively vegetarian unless I'm getting chicken tenders. And that's it. Few figure based off Southeast Asian dishes. Ooh, that's cute. Wait, I love that. What do you have in mind, out of curiosity? Shiny Eevee and Glaceon. We're so up. I assume that's in a distortion. That's so hype. Strawberry frosted donut with a 2016 LA vibe. Wait, yes. Midnight Sun. Oh yeah, like a Lisa Frank maybe for Midnight Sun. Yeah, Midnight Sun Zara Larson literally is just Lisa Frank. I've been saying so much shit on her, like good stuff, about how like this is how you rebrand, because like her old brand was so like nothing burger in the sense of like she didn't really have a set aesthetic. Like there was no fashion sense in particular that she had. There was no brand. And then the symphony meme happened with the dolphins, and she completely rebranded to match that Lisa Frank aesthetic, and nobody was really doing that shit. Like she, and anyone who was, it wasn't like a big name, you know what I mean? It wasn't anyone who was blowing up. It wasn't like an Ariana Grande or a Miley Cyrus or whoever. Like that's like the biggest reason why people will flop, you know what I mean? Is like, especially people that you know, don't stick to like a certain aesthetic, or like as they get older they try and rebrand or whatever. Like I feel like there's a lot of stars that like we thought would be stars for a while. Like Miley Cyrus and Demi Lovato are still really famous, but there's a reason that I feel like Ariana Grande has coasted so hard for so long, and it's because she has constantly had an aesthetic that she is so beyond consistent with. So that's why with like Zara Larson, switching her entire aesthetic to this Lisa Frank aesthetic that none of the other big pop names are doing right now, and riding it and releasing Midnight Sun with this new aesthetic that matches the vibe of Symphony, literally like completely skyrocketed her career. Like that was the best PR decision ever. That was so smart. And then people like, I got onto the side of TikTok where people were talking about Madison Beer and being like, if Madison Beer took on, you know, whatever XYZ aesthetic, she would be so fucking famous. And everyone's like, well, Madison Beer doesn't care about being famous. She just wants to make music and like enjoy it, which is so fair and real. But it is one of those things where it's like, if you want to blow up and you want to be one of those like big names, you should be able to look at an outfit and be like, you know exactly who would wear this. You know what I mean? Where it's like, we all see the same person in this outfit because their aesthetic is so part of the brand. Anyway. Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter in her little corset things. Whatever the hell you would call those. But yeah, because like Feather or whatever, when obviously she was doing that for the Taylor Swift tour, but the second she locked in on an aesthetic, yeah, the boots and her hair, the hair with the fucking short curtain bangs to like, you know, straight across bangs, and the big blonde dolly hair. Immediate, all right, she's a pop star. Like now it's real. Chinese chicken rice, chili crab. Oh, chili crab. Wait, shut up. That's so cute. How are you gonna do the first one? Ham steak. April 13th, 2009 is ringing. I don't even know what that means. I like meat, but only in sandwiches. Interesting. Don't like cold ham from the store. Okay. Okay. I think maybe I understand. Little late to the party. Today's death of the day. I mean, I hope so. It's 8:48. I said I ended at like 9:30-ish. Because my throat is still doing okay. Like I said, I still don't want to go for the 3 the full 3 hours just for my health, but you know, I'm still trying to take care of myself, but by like Wednesday, I think I'll be able to really go the full 3. Also, hi Crits, how's it going? Thank you for the Eevee pet. But yeah. Also, hi Dino, how's it going? I think like a non-fairy food mon of a chicken made of rice. Okay. Okay. No, I fuck with it. I like that. Cold cuts are very iffy. Dude, I used to fuck up bologna when I was a kid. I used to be such a bologna girly. I actually do not think you could force bologna down my throat if you held me at gunpoint. Just the thought of like bologna as a concept, I'm like, do I do Fortnite still? I never did Fortnite to begin with, so I fear no, I don't do Fortnite still, because I never started doing Fortnite. I did one singular Fortnite game for a friend's collab, and I didn't even stream it. Bologna's just a cold hot dog. And you know what? I used to eat cold hot dogs. I used to eat the little Lunchables hot dog kit or whatever. I used to love that shit, and I would eat the little mini sausages cold. Freezing. Just me, or does bologna feel more rare now in stores? I have no idea. When is Fortnite? Dude, queue up right now. Let's get a quick Vicky Roy. That's what I need to do to get the Cobalion, is a quick Vicky Roy. Cheese pizza. Yeah, well, that's a classic. I think I used to have the sausage one and then the one with the crackers. You know what expert date I used to stream for? Literally, what are you talking about? Like, actually, who are you talking to? Who do you think I am? Sunnyside Seas former Sunnyside Seas Fortnite streamer. I left Fortnite back with Sunnyside Seas. I'm not her anymore. I left that girl behind. Sliced honey ham. See, like, sliced ham, like cold cuts ham is really good. You know what I still like? Turkey. Turkey cold cuts. Like the thin sliced turkey. You know what I really do like, though? Making a croque madame. I'm kind of upset that I don't have any ham. Because, what's it called? I have stuff to make a grilled cheese. I have, like, Munster and bread, obviously. Ooh. I might make a grilled cheese tonight. Maybe with some spinach on it. I have to check my garlic aioli, because if I could do... Guys, wait. If my garlic aioli is not expired, hear me out. Butter on either side. Garlic aioli on the insides. Munster cheese. Spinach. And then a fried egg on top. Tell me that doesn't sound good as fuck. That sounds like a peak grilled cheese. Demolished honey glazed rotisserie chicken in one sitting. That's insane. I'm proud of you, though. Trying to gaslight me into playing Fortnite? Maybe. You know what? Maybe so. Hits the macros. Thank you. I don't even keep track of that shit. I just try and eat. Honestly, you get to a point in, like, life when you have an ED, which I feel like mine has kind of not gone away, but she's in remission. I've been really good about eating recently and not feeling bad about it. I have been very dysmorphic, though, so I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying to be mindful and, like, not let it affect me. But you get to a point where it's like oh, eating any food is good. But now I think I'm back in a spot where it's like, okay, well now I am back to eating a lot of food, but I need to make sure that what I'm putting in my body is good. Another streamer, Arpus. Who's that? I've never met Arpus before in my life. Twitch user Arpus. I only know Super Lugia. Actually. I only know Super Lugia. I'm so hungry, I'm sorry. Shit sounds fire. I'll make some for the whole class. How about that? I'll make you all a grilled cheese. The Sunny Special grilled cheese. Run that by me again? Okay. Whatever bread you want, Candy. You know, it would be so good on sourdough. But whatever bread. Garlic aioli. As like on the insides of both, and obviously butter to toast it on the outsides. Cheese of choice, I have Munster. Cheese of choice, spinach. You can do more cheese on top of the spinach if you really want to, like a slice of cheese, spinach, slice of cheese, the other slice of bread with garlic aioli, and then on top a fried egg. Do you think I've ever had a grilled cheese? You're kidding. I'm so sorry. Just not a popular dish here. Grilled cheese is such a classic. Such a classic. Watch Trisha make a mac and cheese grilled cheese. That sounds so good. I want to make Teeny's mac and cheese. Diva, did you ever do that? Didn't you say you were going to do that? Am I crazy? Never trust a bitch who makes their grilled cheese with mayo. I don't like mayo, but I do like a garlic aioli. What the fuck? There's already a shiny Riolu. I just got here. That was a one run back shiny Riolu. Had a lot of French toast. Dude, no joke. Crazy you bring that up. I was just thinking about not grilled cheese, French toast this weekend. And I was like, I think I'm at a stage in my life where I could make French toast. Like I feel a lot more confident in my cooking now than I used to. I was like, what if I fucked around and made French toast? But then I realized I was really sick and I really didn't want to do that. But maybe next weekend, like during this week, I'll stop at the grocery store because I have to pick up a few things anyway. I want to pick up like more oat milk and replenish on a few things. Maybe I'll fuck around and buy the stuff needed to make French toast. Because I have maple syrup in the house. Different 2024 didn't turn out great. Oh, okay. Okay. Just have grilled cheese for dinner? Yeah, I might make one after stream, not gonna lie. Also, good night, Adriana. Take care of yourself. Sunny sides to the yolk strips. Exactly. Exactly. Pun not intended there, by the way. Sunny side is always the best. I'm such a sucker for sunny side or over easy. I made over easy eggs this morning on my toast. I had the nastiest, juiciest yolk bite of my life this morning. It was so good. Grilled cheese, but instead of bread, it's French toast. And instead of cheese, it's cream cheese. Ooh. Or like a cream cheese frosting. That sounds really good. Like the type of frosting that you put on like banana bread. Or like a red velvet cake. That sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. Made breaded chicken breast before. I've been wanting to cook more. Yes, dude. That's my goal for this year is I want to learn more recipes. I could feel my voice getting tired, so I think we'll do a good cutoff at 9:30. I'm still gonna go to 9:30 because I really want to get this Cobalion. 9:30 or whenever I get the Cobalion. That's the goal. Give risotto or pasta. Pasta's always good. Pasta's really easy too. But something I really want to do is like not just like cook pasta and then throw pasta sauce on it and call it a day. I really want to do like chop up roasted garlic because I still have roasted garlic in my fridge. Mince up some garlic, do the pasta sauce and like heat up the pasta sauce in a separate pan and like really go and then throw the pasta in and really mix it in there. Like I want to go full chef with it, you know? I really want to go in. I'm going to try and do it next time I make pasta. Tomorrow I'm able to cook because I don't stream tomorrow. Definitely going to make things in advance because I know I'll be tired. Meal prep is huge. Meal prep is huge. And the nice thing about being me is that my stomach is really small, so I feel like I eat in kind of small portions, so I almost always have leftovers. So whenever I cook, I always make too much. Treat yourself and put cinnamon sugar in the egg mix for French toast. Still no Cobalion? No, dude, I'm getting cooked. Also, hi, Soul. How's it going? You can see I have a Riolu. I've gotten Lucario today multiple times. Buttercream icing. It's fine now. I'll eat birthday cake, but cream cheese icing is so nice. So good. Cream cheese frosting is like one of my favorites. Hi, doctor. How's it going? I hope you're well. Dude, I wish I liked sour cream, but I hate sour cream. I don't know why. I really don't fuck with it. Also, Swole, how's it going, dude? I hope you're well.
Please.
Doctor. They were the 29 months at tier 2. That is absolutely insane. I appreciate it, dude. I hope you've been well. I hope you had a good weekend. Oh my god, banger alert. Guys, K-pop Demon Hunters is gonna sweep the Oscars. It's gonna be nuts. Great homemade cream sauce. Mmm. I used to not like red sauce or pink sauce for pasta. But now I really like pink sauce actually. So I definitely want to get more into like exploratory pastas. You know? I'm still not like a huge carbonara girly, but I'm working on it. From Snover. Ooh, best of luck. I wish you the best of luck. We're obviously hoping for the Cobalion, but so far it's not going well. Also, Dino, my pronouns are she, her. If you guys are comfortable dropping your pronouns in chat, please feel free. Pink sauce? FDA approved pink sauce? Is this... Oh, this was a joke, right? That I forgot about? Or something? Cobalion will shine today? Dude, it's like not looking good. Like if I'm still doing this on Wednesday, I'm gonna be so mad. But I also have 30 minutes to get it. So that's like probably 2 or 3 more resets, including this one. And these stupid Lucario and Riolus spawn in every single time, which like is fine in a way because I'm using a steel donut, but clearly that's not helping because I'm still getting fucking Riolus. I think I might like a more feminine name than Robin. Really? I like the name Robin. It makes me think of Robin from Stardew Valley, and she's super hot. But I guess that depends because maybe some people would think of Robin from like Batman. But I don't think of Robin from Batman. I feel like there's another Robin that's a girl. Oh, from How I Met Your Mother. I like the name Robin. I also really like names that are just like gender neutral. Like a girl named Dylan or a girl named Logan. Yeah, How I Met Your Mother, the girl was Robin. She kind of sucked though. Stranger Things. Oh, is there a Robin that's a girl in Stranger Things? Robin from One Piece? True! So it is a more inherently not female name, but feminine name, I guess. If you really think about it. Ted sucks and it wears off on everyone else. Agree. I would agree. Yeah, I forgot about Robin from One Piece. She's a baddie, too. Also, hi, Alex. How's it going? I hope you're well. Girl named Robin in Good Morning America? I don't know. Maybe. Someone get Platinum Giratina before you get Cobalion. I'll send all my luck to you. Okay. That'd be fucking insane. But I'll take it. I do want you to get that. I just would be kind of like a, wow. How I Met Your Mother candy? You know, that show sucks. Like, it was so good until the last, like, 2 or 3 episodes. Only guy Robin I know is from Teen Titans. Yeah, no, that's the only one I know, too. So, I think you're locked. I think Robin's a great name. But obviously, if you don't like it or don't, like, identify it with it don't identify with it anymore. Like, you could always change it. But I think it's pretty. Partner showed it to me for the first time a few years ago. Man, it's so good. And then they immediately destroy it. I think my biggest gripe with that show was Barney's character just absolutely getting destroyed in the finale. Like, more so than them even, because Ted sucked anyway. So like, the wife, I'm gonna spoil How I Met Your Mother. Who fucking cares? Okay, this show sucks anyway. Them killing off the mother, and then him ending up with Robin at the end of it. But in order to do that, they have to break up Barney and Robin, and then Squirt. Dead ass. You wouldn't, like, even if it was real, you wouldn't want to watch it anyway. I'm not kidding. Worst fucking show ever. Like, I mean, it started really good. It used to be really good. I watched it. I watched the whole thing. I cried so many times. Haven't seen a single episode. And genuinely, like, don't even start it. It was so bad, they, like, redid the finale. How did they meet them? It was, like, by chance. It, like, started raining and she had an umbrella. Or something. At the wedding for their friends. Or something. And they don't meet until the final season. And it's all about Ted being obsessed with Robin the whole show. And then Robin and Barney finally end up together and you're like, wait, this actually works. And Barney finally stops being a fucking whore. And you're like, yay, oh my god. And then the finale happens. Ted's wife, the mother, dies. Robin and Barney break up because of long distance or some garbage. Like, she's like, I'm tired of, or she travels for her job or something. One of the two is traveling for their job and they're like, I'm tired of this, I can't do it anymore. And so they break up. Barney goes back to being a whore, impregnates somebody, and then decides, I'm gonna be an absent father. Like, that was basically his tea, is he doesn't even end up with the baby mama. He just, like, chooses to be like, well, I'm still gonna whore out, but now I'm a dad. And then Robin and Ted end up together, even though she, like, led him on the whole fucking show. I'm, like, getting mad. So they redid it. They, like, redid the finale because fans were so angry with what happened. Because Barney was, like, such a fan favorite, especially when him and Robin ended up together. They were like, oh my god, this is, like, perfect. Just for them to destroy all character development that he had throughout the whole show. And then, so they redid it. They did like a secondary finale ending where the wife doesn't die and Ted stays with the wife. So fucking dumb. Is the show good? The rest of the show is good. Also, Fist of Justice Ebor, thank you so much for the follow. Straight up justicing it, and by it, I mean my fist. Fuck yeah, dude. Which, we're talking about How I Met Your Mother, Lapras. How's it going? Brady does what? He literally has a kid with some, like, random lady. That's like, oh my god. The finale of Lost. Have you guys ever seen Lost? I haven't seen it, but I remember my mom watched that show religiously, and I swear to god, she texted, like, the group chat of me and my sisters, or like, whatever it was, or talked to us in person, she was like, are you guys ever gonna watch Lost? And we were like, no. And she's like, I need to vent. And she's like, I am so angry at how this show ended. I can't believe it. And that show has God knows how many fucking seasons. It's so funny. Oh my god. Also, hi, Shroomer. How's it going? I hope you're well. Eating a dry-ass burger? Damn. Don't say Justice Fisters. Agree with Criminal Minds, Loki. See, Criminal Minds, I don't know the ending. Yeah, How I Met Your Mother. I also watched it as a teen. I watched it in high school. Unnamed, too. Just, yeah. No, true. Yeah, the baby was so relevant. He's like, I think I'm going to devote myself to being a father. But also, I'm still going to whore out. LOL. And it's like, oh. Okay. Lost faith in humanity after like for like a month after the finale of Lost aired. Fought to stay watching that for years just to be like, oh yeah, it was, none of it was real. It was all a dream. Insane. Insane. But yeah, other than that, How I Met Your Mother is a good show. It's literally just how it ends that sucks so bad. So like going into it, like the show otherwise is good to watch. Like it is worth watching. The show that may be worse than How I Met Your Mother is Big Bang Theory. But the ending, I have no idea how Big Bang Theory ends. But yeah, no, I agree, Kenny. Kenny, I didn't even see you reference Lost here. I missed this message. But yeah, no, it really does. Like, the whole rest of the show is so well written. And then they just completely fucked it. All 15 seasons in a month. Holy crap. That's actually goated. With the Mentalist W show with a garbage last season. Damn, I think I've heard of that show. I don't watch a lot of TV. Big Bang Theory is wild that its spin-off was successful. Oh, yeah. And now it has this, yeah, spin-off of the spin-off. We have George and Mandy, which is crazy because it's like crazy age gap relationship. Right? She's like 27 and he's like 17 or something. Like she like lied about her age and he lied about his age. She lied being younger, he lied being older. And then they found out that he was like a minor and then they had a baby. Like that's kind of crazy. Huh? But whatever. Young Sheldon's ending was sad, even though it was like everyone knew. Like if you watched Big Bang Theory, like you know how it's gonna end, but it was still sad. I watched the ending on TikTok and I cried. Like if you cried. Right, anytime I had to write a story for school, they specifically said not to end with "it was all a dream." Dude, I wrote a story once that ended with "it was all a dream," but it was like revolutionary when I was in 4th grade. So my teacher gave me like a 1000% on it and then read it to the whole class. I want you guys to know as well that the story was about becoming a goldfish. Like I have a vivid memory of writing this story. I wish I knew what journal it was in my home back in New Jersey, but you like wake up and you're in a fish tank and you're a fish in a fish tank and you're like seeing you know, like the whole like living room, like wherever your tank is located. You're like, wait, what the heck? And you're like confused. And I was like very descriptive about the gravel and stuff. Like I was just very creative and descriptive as a child. And then like at the end of the story or whatever, you like hear your alarm and you're like, wait, your alarm? And then you wake up and it's time for school and you're not actually a fish. And that was the story. It was really good when I was like 9. Glub glub, you know? Oh god. 17 and 29. Ooh, yeah. I was close. I haven't even seen the show. But yeah, it was really bad. I think she lied saying she was like 25 and he lied saying he was like 21 or 23 or something. And then the truth came out. And then they like, I think she was like, we cannot stay together. This is insane. But he was like, but like, I love you though. And then she like found out she was pregnant. And so they like low-key had to stay like co-parenting. And then I think they eventually got back together when he was 18. Sounds like a really good story. My fish story? Thank you. Wrote a story in 3rd grade about Luigi finally getting to be the hero. That's actually adorable. That is so cute. Angelia, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. MASH. Ooh. Also doesn't follow the typical army show format where they romanticize being in a war. It gets gritty and depressing so frequently. It's just that war is genuinely just a mess. Aw. Wait, that fucking rocks. That rocks. I hate shows that romanticize awful shit. But that's why I'm like, with this like spin-off to this Young Sheldon, Where it's like, it really does feel like they're low-key romanticizing it. It's like how Pretty Little Liars romanticized a teacher-student relationship. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Like, we gotta stop doing stuff like this. Hello, Andrew. How's it going? We're just going for Cobalion for like the 15th stream in a row. I'll get it one day. Cinema. Truly cinema. I'm gonna make a movie out of my goldfish story. It's gonna be Finding Nemo, but at the end of Finding Nemo, instead of finding the sun, they realize that none of them are actually fish and they wake up from a dream. And that's the whole story. Twilight. Dude, the plot twist in the last Twilight movie is actually good as fuck. I went into Twilight not knowing the plot twist, and that actually changed my life. Like, when I told all my friends about it, they were like, you didn't know the Twilight plot twist and you just watched the movies by yourself? And they were like, I wish I could have been there when you watched it all happen. I was like, honestly, me too. But like, I just experienced it by myself, that plot twist. I was like, damn. I couldn't believe it. But that is true though, Big Bird, where it's like, I don't know, like romanticizing dying for your man. Also, it still pisses me off, the whole like, Bella sitting in her room for months after the guy that she dated for like 2 weeks went away. And then he like almost killed himself in Italy. And she went to Italy. Mind you, she's like 16. And goes to Italy to whatever. At least he's like eternally 17, but he's like wise beyond his years because he's been alive for like hundreds of years. Go-to story as a child was a real made-up story of me and a friend finding a rabbit in a trap in the woods and freeing it. Use that for a state exam like 3 years in a row. Wait, like, you say that it was real, but it actually wasn't real. My favorite thing ever was like glorifying real things that like weren't fully the truth. Like, I don't know, like, I always made like college essays about like times that you struggled, and it would always be like some sort of whack-ass horseback riding story about how I like would get thrown off a horse and then get back on, and it was like this big dramatic deal. But it's like, actually I sobbed my eyes out, and then I got back on the horse and I could barely ride it because I was in so much pain, and then I had to get off because it hurt so bad. Fuck you, Lucario. Anyway. I just want Cobalion, bro, and I keep getting Lucarios. The Lego movie, but goldfish. Wait, yes, dude. Okay. Not too much on the Lego movie, though, because that shit was fire. The fact that it was all this, like, it was the little kid playing with the Legos, and, like, that was his perception of his dad. Because his dad was always busy at work, and his dad was, like, building these Lego things and like wanting to glue them down, when the whole like fun of Legos is being able to take them apart and rebuild them into different things or like whatever, and that like creativity was banned and stuff, like giving Big Brother in a way. The Lego movie was good as fuck. That shit was good. Such a good actor, and when he gets to write and direct an episode, it gets so touching. That's fire. That's for MASH, I assume. Animo spin-off. And it's a story of one of the eggs that gets eaten by the barracudas. Well, then what the fuck would the story be? It actually just gets stuck in their teeth and not eaten. The egg hatches inside the barracudas. I like that you said barracuda. That's the Pokemon, by the way. It's a barracuda is the animal. I like just noticed that too. I was like, wait a minute. Now hold on a minute. Oh my god, that's like when people spell Jinx like the Pokemon. I love that shit. I do that. Or when people spell like Taurus, the zodiac sign, like Tauros. That shit's awesome. Anyway, barracuda at the very least, it's not a very common word. Anyway, the egg like hatches in the barracuda's mouth and then like escapes, and it's like instead of finding Nemo, it's finding home. And the little baby clownfish like travels and then ends up meeting people that knows Marlin, because Marlin traveled like the whole ocean to find Nemo. And so you like revisit all these characters like Crush, and then the kid like gets home. Like he meets Nemo. And they both have like fucked up fins. But it's like the opposite fin. And then the one that is in this movie is a girl though. And her name is Elmo. T. I just wrote a whole movie. Oh my god, Secret of the Wings, shut up. The Tinkerbell movies? I'll cry right now. Like, don't get me talking about Neverbeast, because that movie is heart-wrenching. For no reason. Secret of the Wings is also sad. There's a book about Queen Clarion and the Ice King guy that has no wings. There's like a book about their story, and I need to read it. All my essays were about being adopted. Like, I'd have a good adoption, so it's not a big deal. But, like, you can make it a big deal. But, like, I always thought about what it would be like to meet my biological parents, even though I never could. It's like, I've actually never thought about that in my life, and I actually don't care because my adoptive family is, like, so good. But, like, I had friends that did that, where it's like, oh, I don't even remember my, like, parent that died. But, and, like, I love my step-parent. And, like, they're basically my real dad. But, like, I will, you know, blah, 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 blah. Know my birth mom, we have a great relationship. Oh, that's hilarious. Wait, I love that. Aw, good for you, though. But, like, that's the type of shit where it's like, okay, I gotta, like, play this up for a story. And it works. I will never judge. I will genuinely never judge someone, like, you know, playing up a story for a college essay. Because sometimes shit just, like, isn't that deep to us. But, like, if you say it to somebody else, they're like, oh my god. And it's like, wait, I could use this. And it's like, as you should. Milk it. Literally milk it. Use a real scenario from my childhood that I didn't realize was make the teacher cry on paper until I was in middle school. Wait, that's hilarious. Yeah, the crazy glue. The Crabble. Do you want to comment movie through? I don't know if they're talking about Jinx the Pokemon or Jinx from Arcane. Or Jinx from Teen Titans. True! I mean, you got a 2 in 3 chance of being right. If you say the J.I. Barracuda goldfish pregnancy? Hold on. Never seen a Tinkerbell movie? Dude, the Tinkerbell movies are really good. I'm not kidding. Periwinkle is aesthetic. She's a cutie. They're so good. You heard of the I Hate Letters essay that a girl wrote for college admissions? No. I think it's my trauma. Of course I'm gonna use it for my benefit. No, dead ass. Dead ass. It's not like you're milking someone else's trauma. My friend's parent is dead, and this really affected me because, no. Like, you're writing about your own trauma, and if it's gonna make you look like a good choice on a college essay, use it. Like, bitch, I could have lied. I could have fully lied about, like, having a dead grandparent or something. Actually, I don't have a living grandparent anymore. Ruh-roh. But, I could have, like, pretended. One died before I was born. The other one died when I was, like, really young. And then the other two, my grandmothers, died within the last, like, 3 years. But I'm healed. So, I didn't talk to one of them. So when she died, I was like, oh. And goodbye, I guess. I think this is our last reset, by the way. This is our last reset. It's 9:23, so if no Cobalion, then I guess we just cry ourselves to sleep tonight. At least I got a shiny Psyduck and Cobalion. Oh my god, the Great Divide. What a banger. Yeah, the McLean sisters, that was them, right? I loved, Fly to Your Heart was really good, but the one that Demi Lovato did was really good. I can only remember Selena Gomez's right now. I can't remember Demi Lovato's. It was like, fly to who you are. That one's Selena Gomez. You believe on your wings, fly to your heart. That one was Selena Gomez. Gift of a Friend. Yes! From beginning to end. You know that? I don't remember the words. The gift of a friend. It's that. Ah, that song's a fucking banger. Fuck. Shit, I love that song. Demi Lovato ate that up. Hit that, thank you. Thank you, I'm honestly shocked that all of those notes were accurate. My throat is fucked up, so. I feel like normally I struggle with pitch when I'm sick, so. So like I can do the growling singing really well. I can when I'm not sick. I can. I have a short of me doing it. The short of me singing for Primarina, I think I do a little growl at the beginning. I'm gonna say that was just POV, I'm the FNAF night guard. Wait, that's fucking awesome. Were you ever caught? Was anyone like, dude, this is just FNAF? Or did you like get away with it? Hope you know this, but Stardew Valley is the best game ever, actually. Yeah. Also, good night, New Era. Thank you for hanging out. It sounded like an anime outro. Zero idea about the song. Really? You know, well, I think Gift of a Friend actually might have been an outro to a Tinkerbell movie instead of an opening. I think they were all outros. There was no opening to the Tinkerbell movies. It was all credit songs. Teacher told me that as it was horse shit. No! You were not locked in, dude. What the fuck? FNAF is iconic. How do you fuck up a FNAF essay? It's all there for you. You know what you gotta do? You gotta just write, like, you gotta take, like, a really emotional game. Like, rewrite, like, fucking one of the Legend of Zeldas or something. Or, like, Expedition 33. Just take that story and, like, rewrite it. Teacher's purple guy is crazy. Holy shit. Your teacher just starts asking about all the plot holes and you're like, E33 mentioned, dude, saddest essay ever. Because we all wrote our essays. Very true. Literally so true. I didn't even think about that. Kim! Wait, actually it's so crazy you just read it. I literally just mentioned E33. We were talking about like school essays and someone was like, oh, I literally just took the story of FNAF and tried to pass it off as my own in like a story writing class. And I was like, oh my god, dude, you gotta take a game like E33. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, you guys. My name's Sunny. I do a lot of shiny hunting. I've been sick the last like week, but today I'm finally alive. And I'm shining into Cobalion. I've been hunting it. I'm not kidding. This is like my 5th stream hunting this garbage thing. I have a donut. I have charm. And I have a dream. Yet, alas, I'm cooked. So, I guess it's Soch over. I also said that this was going to be my last running sim reset, but I'll do one more after this one. 1 or 2, we'll see. Because this was a lot faster than I thought. It's not even 9:30 yet, so. But welcome in. Cam, did you get any shinies today? Any phases or Doduo itself? Perhaps? I was lurking, so I saw that you were doing that hunt. Not sick, I'm sad. We were also talking about the Tinkerbell movies. Cam, have you ever seen the Tinkerbell movies? Because all I'm going to say is, never watch The Never Beast. I honestly don't think you're going to be okay after it. I haven't watched it recently, but I just like, I feel like you could watch the other Tinkerbell movies, but I think the Never Beast like might be too much right now. The Never Beast is genuinely such a beyond sad movie for no fucking reason. And then the other day, this was like a few weeks ago, I got on the side of TikTok where it was a bunch of sad as fuck edits to For Good from Wicked. It always starts with the "it well may be," and I immediately have to scroll because I will start sobbing. And first of all, one of them was Big Hero 6. And for those who don't know how For Good goes, the first line is, "It well may be, we may never meet again in this lifetime." So obviously it starts with Big Hero 6, and I was like, nope. And you know what? No, actually don't think I'm gonna watch this edit today. No, actually, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna watch this. I sent it to my sister, so I have access to it. Just to let her know that I didn't watch it. But I saw one that was the Tinkerbell movies. And it started with well, maybe we may never meet again in this lifetime. And it was showing the Never Beast going into his hibernation for 100 years, and he'll never see any of the fairies that he woke up to ever again. And they were saying their final goodbyes. Yeah, fuck that movie. That movie is so sad. Because he was only awake for like a week, and then he goes into a slumber. Worst movie ever. That movie is literally like just to make you cry for fun. It's like just a crying for sport. Also, hi Timmy. I had a great weekend. Very relaxing. Good to relax and like take care of myself. George Cooper edit. Aw, that's the dad, right? Dude, like that ending, actually, I didn't even watch Young Sheldon. I still watched the like last episode, like clips on TikTok, and I cried. That shit was sad. Did ever Cobalion feel shiny? Is this game worth it? I personally love it, but there are definitely a lot of critiques for it. More so in the DLC than in the base game. I think at the very least the base game is worth it. And then I would do maybe additional research on the DLC before biting the bullet and buying it. I like the DLC, and I like all the Pokemon that it introduces, and I like the additional megas that are introduced. But I know a lot of people had a lot of different critiques. Oddly messed you up watching it at times. I think it's because the family in Young Shadow felt real. That is true. It really did. And Yvonne Nader, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know if it's Ivan or Even or Yvonne. Type beat. It might be Ivan Nader. But I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. Yeah, I don't know. I got so silver resets yesterday while watching Rent. And how did that go? I was gonna do Blitzel encounters this weekend and I didn't. Oh, yeah. Dude, crying is hard. Crying, like, kind of sucks. Crying is, like, kind of a bitch. 529,600 minutes. See, that song will always make me think of 5th grade graduation. Because that was my elementary school graduation song. So, like, I performed it. So, I can't really think of it in any other way. 529,000 moments, so yeah. Thank you. Rewatch Community next. God, I don't know what I want to watch. I want to watch nothing, honestly. I want to watch movies, but I also like don't have the attention span for movies, and I don't have my Adderall. So, Cleveland Corey. Oh my god, yes, dude, that shit is so sad too. Oh my god, the fact they like actually killed off his character is like so sad. I mean, I get it, like sometimes it's hard to know how to write off a character that's so integral to the show, but crying is horrible. If you do too much, it'll fry your nervous system for a while or give you a migraine. I always get a headache if I cry too much. Like, always. Unemployedness, I have to like catch up while I can. That makes sense. No, dude, I can't. You know what movie I really want to rewatch? The Lion King 2. I got this guy on my For You page doing covers of We Are One. Best song fucking ever, by the way. If you guys haven't seen Lion King 2, I've gotta say, like, that movie is so good. Like, low-key Lion King 2, like, music-wise, low-key, and this is crazy to say, like, might be better than the first Lion King. He Lives in You, low-key, like, Trump's Circle of Life for me. He lives in you. He lives in me. He watches over everything we see into the water. He lives in you. All right, I gotta pee really quick, and there's an ad, so I'm gonna do one more reset for the raid, and then I'm ending. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Dude, speaking of crying, this is the song that I played in the car that made Cam sob. So this is really awkward. My fault. That was my bad. That was my bad. I was like, oh my god, wait, this song is so sad. And then told her the lore of the song, and then I looked over and she was sobbing, and I felt so bad. Lion King 1.5. I think I've only seen it once or twice. But it was honestly, like, I remember watching it and being like, I expected this to be, like, way worse. And then I haven't watched it since. I don't know why. But I used to fall asleep to Lion King too. So that shit is, like, ingrained in my brain. As you go through life, you'll see there is so much that we don't understand. And the only thing we know is they don't... Oh, wait. There's so much that we don't understand. And the only thing we know is things don't always go the way we plan. But you'll see every day that we'll never turn away. Ah, what a banger, dude. I fucking love Lion King too. God, I gotta watch that movie. Hi, Juicy. I am Well Gamer. How are you? How's it going? How was your weekend? Did you get a lot of snow? Or any snow? I never remember where people are from. Fun, doesn't take itself seriously, and I think that's why it's good. Like, I think that's why Lion King 1.5 actually, like, is low-key good, because it doesn't take itself seriously. Where, like, there will be movies that try and, like sequels of some sort that seem like they're supposed to be really serious, but they're just not good. And that's when they're embarrassing. You know what I mean? So much afoot. Damn. I honestly didn't even measure, but I know we got a decent amount. And did you see that there's another storm coming? I don't know if it's gonna hit Ohio, but it's definitely hitting a lot of, like, the Northeast by, like New England type area. I'm cooked. I think it said, like, in, like, the Philly area, I'm not kidding, it's like 30 inches of snow forecasted. I'm praying that's not the case. I'm praying, because I really don't want that. Because I really would like to leave the house. And I, like, super don't want to lose power. but, you know, Kentucky, I really hate to see more storms. It's fucked. Cancel the Weather Channel says Philly got 14. Okay, so yeah, I probably got a similar amount. I probably got like 10 to 15-ish. I feel like I got like a foot, probably. 13.8, live in Pittsburgh. Damn. Yeah, it looked like a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the extreme snow that was like hitting for an extended period of time was like south of me. Which was kind of whack. Like southeast. And more so hitting like towards New Jersey, like South Jersey. So I feel like mine wasn't so bad. I didn't go out today. I worked from home, obviously, because it's Monday, but I guess tomorrow, I mean, by tomorrow, things are going to be clear, because that'll be a full day, you know, of, like, them being able to clear it up. But that's why, like, on my way home, I want to grab stuff that's, like, won't won't, like, expire within just a few days, you know what I mean? Like, it'll last me through the weekend. Like, I'm low on yogurt again, and I want to make sure that I have toilet paper and trash bags and, you know, laundry detergent and, like, dishwasher pods, stuff like that, where it's like, I'm gonna make sure I have all that stuff. And then any other, like, ingredients if I want to try and cook something this weekend, like something big, and just have a ton of leftovers, like, do a ton of cooking while I can't go out and can't really do much. I also desperately need to do, like, a spring cleaning. Boston stuff. Yeah, dude, Hasty had sent pictures in our, like, group chat, and her car was covered in snow. The roads looked really bad by her. But the upcoming forecast also looked, I think she was also, or at least, like, a lot of Massachusetts was also in that, like, extreme high 20s to 30s inches zone. Which is fucking terrifying. Like, looking at it, if I'm correct, mind you, I'm really bad at geography. But if I am correct in where I sit on a map, I think it was, like, 30 inches of snow for me next weekend, allegedly. 15 inches in central Jersey. Damn. Most of it was sleet. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is it just gets really icy. You know, like, that's the hardest part, is not even the snow. Because the snow, like, oh, you can shovel that, but when it freezes over and it becomes slippery and scary, like, that's when you, like, it's too dangerous to get on the roads. 30 inches, almost half my height. 30 inches, like, basically is half my height. Ooh, putting it that way is scary. Holy shit. Also, hi, gamers. How's it going? Hi, Matt. How are you? University I work at already canceled classes. Damn. That's surprising. Do you guys not do any virtual stuff? I feel like a lot of schools are more inclined to do, like, virtual schooling or, like, Zoom calls and shit after COVID, when we all, like, adjusted to be able to do that. Also, Andrew K, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. How's it going? Because that way, like, obviously kids don't have to travel on campus at all, but, like, if they're on campus and it's snowing, you know. Forklift, thank you so much for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, that was going to be my last one. Okay, one more, because I didn't get it and I really wanted it. And my throat feels fine, I promise. I've been saying 4 inches this weekend. Okay, it better be. Austin honestly might have gotten clickbaited, because he was the one that sent it, so. And Austin gets clickbaited by a lot of shit. AK, thank you for the super shiny look. I appreciate it. Western Massachusetts, we got like 20. God damn. That's horrible. Can't end on a loss. I know. This has to be like my last one, though, because I want to get some rest tonight. Gonna try to get out there because I'm going crazy. No, I feel that, especially with last week. Like, I worked from home all week because I was sick. So I just, like, have not left the house since coming home from Toronto. And I'm, like, itching to leave. The only other time I left the house was to go to the doctor's office. And I felt like on top of the world. That was Friday, I think. I went to the doctor's office, got a strep test, stopped at Target on the way home to pick up a prescription, and then stopped at the grocery store to pick up my Instacart, and then went home. And then I was home all week, and that was the only time out that I got all week last week. Vari Lexia, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Had Zoom because it was too cold to go to class. -20s is crazy. Fahrenheit? Good lord. That's exploding tree territory. Tina, my goat. Dude, I fucking love Tina. Seeing stuff say it could be crazy again. I can't do this, man. Tired of it. Tired of the snow. Southeast Michigan, we only got like 4.5 inches. Really? Cancel school Friday and today. Damn, just like in preparation, then it ended up not being that bad. My school back in New Jersey, they would always wait until like the very last second. Like they would call it 5 in the morning to cancel school if school was gonna get canceled. Every Pokemon streamer I see is hunting Cobalion. Well, I guess he's being a bitch to all of us then, because I cannot get this for the life of me. It is not being kind. Parking is like a mile away from campus. Oh yeah, no, that's fucked. If you have to like walk a mile just to get on campus. Yeah, fuck that. Virtual today, but the email they sent out talked about assignments and not online classes. Okay, interesting. Yeah, sometimes they'll do async. That was my experience, at least in college for like COVID, was I had a lot of async classes where they would just upload lectures or upload assignments and be like, hey, do this before the next class where we'll meet in person. My fault. Imagine if that was the shiny. That would have been nuts. Being a bitch to you too. Well, what the heck? Every other legendary was a bitch to me, so why is Cobalion being bitchier? Ooh. Guys, I get to make my grilled cheese after stream. Got mine in 5 back and forths with a level 2 fighting. Give that to me. Give it. It being the luck, by the way, not the Cobalion. Give it to me. Hand that over now. I put it in my pocket. It's in my pocket. I'm gonna carry that with me. I'm gonna carry that with me all week. I'll let you know. No, I want my own Cobalion. Because if I get their Cobalion, it's not Farkle. Only mine can be Farkle, you know? Always assume, when you assume it's gonna cancel. Yeah, no, they're like, nope, go to school. That was the worst, was like, that's why this weekend, I was like, dude, I'm not kidding. If they, like, everyone's making this big hullabaloo about the snow, and then it's not actually that fucking bad, and they, like, are making this big deal about it, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Like, it ends up being maximum, like, 3 inches, because that's always what would happen, where it's like, oh my god, we're gonna get snow, we're gonna get a foot of snow, we're getting a foot, and then I wake up the next morning and I'm so excited to not have school because it's totally gonna get canceled, and then we only got 2 inches. Not even a delayed opening. I still gotta go to school. It's like, what the hell? I feel like they should cancel classes. Not cancel, but like do online classes when it's torrential downpour too. There was one time I walked to class and a literal thunderstorm, and I walked in soaked. Literally soaking wet. There was nothing that could protect me. Even my jacket, like it soaked through and soaked my hair. And I go to class and they're like, there was like one guy that saw me like walk into the bathroom so I could go dry myself with paper towels. He goes, a little wet outside? When I tell you, I actually like wish I could manifest a knife in my hand and stab him in his throat. I couldn't believe it. I was like, little bit. Little fucking bit. Alright, anyway, I didn't get freaking Cobalion either. Yeah! I'm gonna go make a grilled cheese. I'm gonna go make a grilled cheese, and I'm gonna go think about my actions. I'm gonna go think about my performance today. That being bad. And yes, I am gonna choose the outcome. This is stupid. Clips and Dip the Twitch Dragon. Thank you for the follow. Lowercase crash out. I can't do a full crash out because my throat's tired. I would do a larger one, but I can't. physically. Go have a good grilled cheese. I'm gonna do my best. And you know what? I'll take a picture. Streaming tomorrow? No, but I am streaming Wednesday. I'm live Wednesday. And Thursday. And I should still be live Sunday as well. So I should be in good health now, or like good enough health to be streaming, because I feel fine right now. Like I don't feel like I'm dying and like itching to end, but I don't want to test my luck, you know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what, let me end now, go make some food, relax, have play Cobalion, probably. Car, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, hi, thank you for the raid. I'm actually ending a little bit early right now, but hi, how are you? I hope you're well. I've been sick for like the last week. It's been fucking terrible, so I don't want to push my luck with my health here. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in, you guys. My name is Sunny. I am a shiny hunter. We are going to raid, though. We are going to raid train, so definitely stick around. I'll bring you guys to another shiny hunter that is probably getting more shinies than me. Angry Parasite Phase, thank you for the follow. I am going to play some Cobalion offline. I got a shiny Psyduck just before stream, which is really exciting, and it's 1 in 4096 odds on the server that I'm on, so I felt really hype about that. But thank you guys for the follows, Car, of course. What were you doing today? How was your stream? But yeah, I was trying to hunt a Cobalion and I didn't get it, so fortunately you guys missed nothing. But that just means I'm gonna get it next time anyway. So yeah, but I've been hunting it for like, this is like my 4th stream hunting Cobalion. So Virizion took to all of my other legendaries. I have 3 other legendaries. I have Latios, Virizion, and Terrakion, and they all took I got them all within like 2 streams. Cobalion is now on to like 4. But anyway, I do a lot of shiny hunting here. Am I good at it? No. Do I give it a Scouts honored try? Sure. I sure as hell do. Also, Gazelle, thank you for the follow as well. Good cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a really good grilled cheese. That I was talking about earlier, so that's fire. But if you guys want to keep up with me as far as when I'm gonna be live again, or if you want to check out my other content since I'm ending, I multi-stream on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Hey. And obviously, I also stream on Twitch. And then YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. But TikTok is a little right now. I post a lot of short form content as well. And Twitter, I post random stuff. Like, especially when I go on trips and stuff, I like to post on Twitter. And I'm going to Collecticon Atlanta in 2 weeks. So that'll be really cool. I do a lot of card collecting. So if you guys are also interested in Pokemon TCG, particularly the collecting side, not as much the actual game. I don't know how to play the game. I wish I did. But I'll be going there. So that'll be fun. And I'll post a lot of pictures and have a haul when I come back of probably hundreds of dollars of cards. I should do one of those TikToks with all my friends and be like, how much money are you going to spend in Collecticon today? Like, $250. And it's like, how much money did you spend? And you're holding like a ton of cards and it's like, 1,200. Like, that's gonna be me. It's gonna be really bad. I'm gonna give myself a budget. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna say right now, I'll probably spend, let's call it 500. And then if it ends up being more, and we'll go from there. Thank you, Paris. I drew all my emotes myself, so that means a lot to me. You're an Olympian. That's super cool. Best of luck with pro breakdancing. That's pretty fucking fire. Best of luck, big dog. I believe in you. You got this. Hell yeah. Pro break. I've seen that before, the pro breakdancing. That shit's crazy. Really? Emotes are amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I did all my sub badges and like bit badges and all my emotes. So I don't think there's any that I didn't draw. I don't want to take credit for some of them. The ones that are my face, I didn't draw. The rest of them I drew. Gardas, thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah. Hell yeah. We're almost done with the first month of 2026. Ah! Also, okay. Doing a Nuzlocke randomizer. Oh, cool. Looked at an accounting Terrakion, then Virizion one right after the other. Oh, in Legends EA? Or in like black and white or something else? That's crazy. Man, hell yeah. Holy shit. All right. Oh, it already like came out, but I'm gonna do it again. Best place to keep up with me is the Discord. It pings when I go live, both on Twitch and YouTube. Did the pings work today? Yes. Pings when I go live on Twitch and YouTube. And I keep you guys updated with any stream changes. So obviously I was sick the last week, so I was canceling a lot of streams and moving shit around. So Discord finds that shit out first. So pretty peak. And sometimes I yap in there. I be yapping. But we are going to send over a raid train. So thank you again, Car, so much for the raid. It was wonderful to meet you. I hope you had an amazing stream. And of course, everyone who came in with the raid, thank you guys for coming in. And thank you for the follows as well. It means the world. But yes, if you guys need to go raid and run, I totally understand. But we are going to, in fact, drop a raid train. And see who we can find. We'll see who we can find. So there are my raid messages if you guys would like to pick... Excuse me. If you'd like to pick those up, I'm so sorry. And I'm gonna find someone to raid. I think we'll probably raid Yuke. Because Yuke is doing some Pokemon today. He... I'm so sorry. Appears to be doing black and white starters and has a lot of stuff on his screen right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh, and YouTube, you're not coming with the raid. But much love, YouTube. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you all on Wednesday. Okay, bye, YouTube.